that timing.
Oh, that was good.
That
was good. You just missed the best part of the show. Sorry, folks. Oh, man. Man, Dean Cain has got a mouth on him. Whoa. Damn. Hey, welcome to Friday Night Tights, and we have effing Superman. We have Dean Cain here joining us for a limited time. Hi, Dean. How's it going?
Awesome, fantastic. Thank you for having me here. I'm honored.
No, the honor is ours. I hope your hand is okay. You know, kryptonite's a hell of a element. Is it an element? Is it
hell of a drug?
Yeah, it's an element. It's an element. Yeah, there you go. That's what we blame. We're gonna get right to it. No, we're not supposed to do any ad reads, right, X-Ray Girl? I probably should have checked that. No, we're not. That's good. We can get right to it. So, Dean, how do you feel about bisexual orgies being canon in the DCU before Batman?
Really?
Yes.
I mean, really? Wow, we've come a long way, or rather, we've fallen a long way.
There's definitely a lot of coming. And it probably went a long way in some cases.
Oh, no.
Face, neck, and chest.
Ranger sizes.
That's just shocking start.
Yeah.
You know, not what I would have expected, not where I would have really wanted it to go. Let's be honest.
Okay. Let's hear your take on the Israeli-Palestinian war.
Something less controversial.
I think the reason being is we just came off Superman, right? James Gunn's Superman, whether you liked it or not. Yeah. I do think they were attempting to set like this certain tone. And I think it was geared maybe towards a little bit younger audiences, and it felt like you were scrolling through TikTok videos because the plot was very convoluted and stuff. However, that seemed to be the vibe of it. Like it or not, that seemed to be what they were doing.
Yep.
Then they tell you that, by the way, the follow-up to this is Peacemaker Season 2. Season 2 of a show that started in the old canon of the DCEU, which is now going to be in the DCU as well. And you got to watch it because it's got some big follow-ups and it sets up the rest of the universe. And obviously it's mature rated, it's R-rated. Kids certainly should not watch this.
No.
But that's your big stepping stone, which makes zero sense to me at all.
Yeah. It's a weird thing for DC to do. I mean, to go there. But I mean, it's James Gunn and Peter Safran. They're coming out with what they think is right. And it's an odd thing for having grown up and as a Superman, Batman fan and having played the character that it would go to that place. So I guess we'll see. I still haven't seen the actual film Superman. That's how bad I am. I've been too dang busy, and I've meant to do it 100 times, but now I can just do it at home, right?
Yeah.
Sure. On sale.
On sale. And get around to it eventually, maybe. That's pretty much what most of the audience did. Well, we might get around to it eventually, maybe. And I was on Piers with you when you got when the headline started, and it wasn't something you necessarily said, but that's the way things go.
Oh yeah, you put it out there. It's a soundbite.
Yep. You know, Superman wasn't woke, but you know what is? Peacemaker. So Peacemaker is for sure, 100%. Season 1 and 2.
I don't know about that. I kind of like the fact that in this third episode we had this glorious like parallel dimension that was just incredible.
Hold up. Save that for the review.
Glorious. It was. How do
I get there?
I'll just say I texted both you and as I'm like, I noticed something. Oh, hell, let's just say it. There's an alternate dimension in Peacemaker with only white people. And it's pretty, at least it looks that way.
As we know.
At least it looks that way. I mean, we don't know for sure. There might have been some background thing that I looked up, but it looks like the parallel dimension is just white people.
What did James Gunn mean by this?
Well, I think it's more like, what did he mean by it's a fucking utopia, basically? Like, there's terrorists, but everybody's a lot happier there in general. Everyone's got better lives, you know. That's why John Cena's dad in the show. That's why Peacemaker's dad.
That's why he's so happy. He's so happy.
Bro, he's fulfilled his life.
I gotta watch.
And this is the DC.
Yeah, you do.
So the big DC villain is racism.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's
I
the
wonder
big
how
reveal at the
Superman's
end.
going to punch that.
It's not all paradise after all. It's a bunch
But
of.
it looks like, yeah, he's gone to a parallel dimension, and there's just white people so far. We haven't seen anyone else.
Yeah,
but a
I mean,
white
I
person
can't
in
say that I looked at every background actor in the screen, and I was texting Dean. I was texting to Az. I'm like, oh wait, nope, there's a black guy right there. And then I'm like, oh no, that guy was white. Never mind.
Just a little bit of a tan.
He's just a little bit of a tan.
Just a bit of a
So
tan.
this is like Doctor Who then, where they don't
Yes.
tell you, but they
Yes.
expect you to notice, and at some point they're going to go, well, if you didn't notice, that's your problem, and you have to think, why didn't you notice this?
Yeah,
Why
yeah.
weren't you
Look,
counting
it's
what
looked a
different
lot
colours were on the
cleaner.
screen?
Well, here's the thing. I didn't notice, and now I'm trying to
I didn't
figure out
notice.
why.
You're racist.
I didn't notice in Doctor Who
I
either, but
didn't
apparently
notice
that
when
makes
I
me the
pointed
problem.
out, I'm like-
either.
Well,
Yeah, he's right, but I didn't notice.
A new
As
version
as you
of the
guys know, I'm well known for having my little clipboard out there and taking numbers. of the amount of good white people and
Only
black
the
people
good ones.
in
Only the
DC
good ones.
shows.
So when we talk about Peacemaker, maybe we can pull up some screenshots and we'll go over it in autistic detail. Why the hell
comb
not?
through it.
Comb through
Yeah,
it.
we will.
Why not? But first, I want to talk to Dean about. Hang on, I had some intro music for you. Wait. There we go. Probably get hit for this. That's right. This made so many people happy. It really did.
That is so loud.
Is it loud? Sorry, I'm gonna
Yeah.
do it.
Very loud.
Stop.
Stop. Stop.
Just stop.
Sorry, it was loud.
Stop.
Elaborate.
Got it.
Collaborate.
Yes.
And listen.
Okay.
I always like that song.
Nah.
You know what? It was catchy as a Queen
catchy.
song. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's not a Queen song. This one goes ding 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 ding.
Doon, 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 doon.
Yeah.
Totally different. So how's that experience been? Now, clarify the association with ICE first.
Sure. I'm sworn honorary ICE officer at the moment, but I'm going to complete my training and I'm going to become a full officer. It was great. It was a really informative time. It was great to see all the recruits because that's the Federal Law Enforcement Training Center where we were. That's where they all go through, and it's not just ICE. It's FBI. It's some of FBI. It's some CIA. It's a lot of folks. Basically, everybody you run into down there is doing something in the world of law enforcement. So, pretty cool. The training facility was amazing. Director Todd Lyons, awesome guy, and he's there for the right reasons, which is to uphold the law. They've had a bad rap. Certainly, I took a nice few shots there. Fortunately, I keep my head off the center line. So I don't get used there. But it was amazing the response that I got, both negative and positive. But it was the negative responses I got. You got to consider the source.
Yeah. Oh, yes. Who was the guy I roasted? Was it a congressman or senator who said Superman doesn't wear a mask? Who was the guy who farted? Swalwell, the guy. Yeah. And I
He had
said,
sex with the Chinese spy.
yeah, I said, dude, you wore a Chinese spy.
Hey.
But the fact that's so funny because Superman in my version was the mask because Clark Kent was the character.
Yep.
He wore glasses. I mean, it's just so stupid. They'll call me Superman when they want to make it work to their advantage, and they'll ignore that I was Superman when they want to make that work to their advantage. It's crazy. The reality is, I joined ICE to support our men and women in law enforcement and to support American citizens. People here, and countries have to have borders, and you need to respect them. I respect them every time I go to work overseas. I've had a home in Spain for 20 plus years. I respect them all through Europe, China, Russia. Every place I've been, Australia, New Zealand, I respect their laws. I don't try and break them. And if I did, I know I'd have to suffer the consequences. People can't just be here and do that and have no consequences, and especially the worst of the worst, which is who we're targeting. And we're getting some horrible people out of here, and it's great. So if people don't like me for that, sorry.
Too bad. It's helped with
But
traffic.
I think, Dean, like for just in general, you've been a supporter of law enforcement for a while.
Yep.
I think you do this as an honorary sheriff as well at some point,
I'm not
right?
honorary. I'm actually fully sworn. As
Fully
I'll be
sworn in. There you
Nice.
go. Yeah, so for all the people that were like melting down over, it's like if you look through the history, like this is who Dean Cain is. He's always been a big supporter of law enforcement, but now because the zeitgeist surrounding immigration, oh my gosh, it's the end of the world. But I think the vast majority of normal people respect the hell out of it.
And I've gotten a lot more support than I've gotten hate. I got hate from a couple of Democratic Congress people, Swalwell, some kid from Florida somewhere said, I forgot what he said, but it was really stupid. It was
we apologize for Jeremy Griggs.
That kid.
But I had John Leguizamo attacking me and Margaret Cho, and my given name is Tanaka. There's nothing racist about any of this, by the way. Nobody cares what race anybody is. I'm Japanese. My given name was Tanaka. My mom remarried when I was 4. I became Cain. I didn't whitewash it. I just happened to have my mom got remarried. It has nothing to do with race. It has to do with criminal behavior. Yep. That's it. Mm-hmm. Nobody cares. It's not about a racist thing. So that's all been crazy. But it was really interesting to see the attacks from Bill Maher, from John Oliver.
Whatever.
The usual suspects.
Yeah. In all fairness, they're sponsored attacks, so that's the reason.
And to prove it's not racist, you probably shouldn't deport John Oliver.
Yeah.
No, we
just
don't.
in case. Gotta cover your base.
Deport him to France.
Yeah.
For me, it was just like, look, if they want to attack me, go ahead. But consider the source. Who's attacking me and what are they attacking me about? The same reason when I joined the sheriff's department. I've been a law enforcement officer for almost 10 years. And I did that during the defund the police movement because police are fantastic. If you have a bad contact, it's not fun. But if you go through the process and you comply, there's recourse. You can file a report against them, and that means something in these offices. And so there's a lot of recourse. So just comply and then work it out in the wash, and there'd be a lot less trouble. People are trying to fight with ICE agents and officers everywhere, and it's just that's not going to go well. So I suggest people comply, and then if they have problems, then take recourse afterwards.
Everyone wants to pull out their phone and start recording and put it on TikTok of them like acting fucking retarded before. And look, there's bad cops out there, just like there's bad teachers, just like there's bad pastors or priests or whatever, right? But when you're talking about overall, I think overall most people are trying to do the right thing and trying to do a good job. Nobody's perfect. And when, depending on who it is, when you fuck up, it might be put on blast for a lot of people to see. But ultimately, I never liked to have interaction with the police because it probably meant I was driving too fast. But,
that happens. But if you said, I'm sorry, and whatever, and you roll down your windows, you turn on your dome lights, and you put your hands on the steering wheel, you're going to have a lot, and you're yes, ma'am, no, ma'am, yes, sir, no, sir. You'll have a lot easier interaction. I've had plenty of police contact myself. Not like crazy amounts, but I've had it, and I'm always respectful, and I always do those certain things. And I noticed the change in temperament from the officer is a whole different ball of wax because they're concerned every time they pull up to a car.
Yep.
Is someone going to just shoot me when I come up to this car? And it's an awful feeling. And they're wonderful men and women, and they should be treated as such. And so I stand with them, and I take some slings and arrows, but so far so good.
Brilliant.
Gary's had plenty of experience with police officers.
We could say he's the
All
expert.
positive, right?
I've had good and bad interactions. I know what flashlight therapy is. When I got a mag light to my face a few times, but I probably deserved it, to be honest with you. I was being a shit. To the last time I got pulled over in all places, Dean. I got pulled over for speeding in Texas, where it's 80 miles an hour, and I was going 90. And you usually don't pull you over. You got to work for it there. But I got pulled over, and this cop who comes up, looks like he's 12 years old, goes, so why are you driving so fast? I'm all, because I wanted to get home. That was it.
Honesty, man.
Let me off. You let me off. We talked about Comic-Con. Yeah.
Straightforward.
Yeah. Because I wanted to get home. I've been driving through freaking West Texas for the last day.
Looks exactly
Where were
the
you?
same.
California? You know what? Get home.
Yep. Get home. It was cool.
Get out of here.
No, it's there's, like you said, there's good and bad out there. When they did the defund the police thing in San Francisco, I'm sure you noticed it where you are. Dude, the rule of law went out the window that day. That day, you saw people running red lights, more attacks on the street. There was more home invasions. They were happening in San Francisco anyway. People, young professors and physicists were coming over from Oakland and raiding San Francisco houses while people were there. Just home invasions were like on an uptick. 4 on my street. 4 within about like a 2-year period.
Well, that's the thing with all law enforcement. A lot of it is perception. If they think they're going to get punished and likely to get caught, they don't do it. Whereas if the perception is that you're not going to get them or there's too few people to actually make it high enough risk, they go and do it. So you can actually lower things like immigration and stuff just by having the fear of ICE increase. And then people are like, well, I'm going to get caught anyway. So
Show of force.
Yeah.
All right.
Exactly what's happened.
It's like having gun-free zones, right? It's like
there's
you're just
the world-
inviting more people with violence.
Yeah.
There's a world you want to see and pretend that like exists that doesn't, and then there's a world that really exists. Like there's a reason that stereotypes exist. There's a reason that certain people have certain, feelings about living in certain areas. Like, I mean, the reality is like Dean said, like even in the worst places, if you just act respectfully, most of these people, like, it immediately, like, diffuses any situation. And, like, I mean, I've had bad interactions with cops. Surprise, I've also had really good interactions with cops, The scariest one for me was, this was, like, in 2020, I got pulled over for, like, having a headlight out. And I could tell that the cop was nervous when he walked up on me, because of the perception in the world at that time and everything. And he's like, listen, man, I don't give tickets for stuff. And I'm like, hey, it's all good, officer, like no worries and stuff. But I could tell he did not want to fucking pull me over. And I'm like, bro, I get it. Like most people that look like me probably are acting like assholes right now. And I get it, but
That sounds like black privilege. What's
you're
going
like
on?
a unicorn.
yeah.
He's like, hey, man.
A black
that's what it's
unicorn.
Yeah.
They tend to be
I'm
white,
down with the
Gary.
brothers, you
Well,
know?
yeah.
I got friends.
The
Yeah, when
Netflix
they
unicorn.
walk up and I go, good evening, officer. And they go, oh, it's one of those.
Mike, you got it easy. You got it easy. Like, and maybe Dean could back some of this up. When they do a lot of these drills and stuff like that, it actually shows that cops are less hesitant to use lethal force against black people because of the backlash and because of all the problems that are
They're
coming
more
in the
hesitant.
last 10 years.
They're
Like,
more hesitant.
So, yeah.
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 Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
And actually, if you look at the numbers, it's not mostly against black individuals. It's way more against white individuals. Listen,
Yeah.
I don't care. You show me 7 guys, I don't care what color they are, but I'll be like, questionable, maybe, criminal, cool, not, and you can tell pretty quickly.
And he was just pointing to the hosts here. So
So, Dean,
Specifically pointing at Gary.
can you use this superpower on the panel? I'm interested what you would gauge.
all
us at.
questionable. All questionable.
Yeah.
Questionable,
If anyone's gonna
questionable,
pass.
definitely virgin. Okay.
It's like gaydar for crime. It's a gift.
Yes, okay.
I mean, I'd love to
Sometimes
join in this
both.
conversation, but I'm British, so there's a very good chance I would actually be arrested for that right now. Because when your own government says that the rights of illegal immigrants trump the rights of the British people, then you know you're in fucking trouble.
Dude.
And we've just got rid of our deputy prime minister for, you're never going to believe this, tax dodging.
What?
I know, it's crazy. It's so fucking bizarre. Never happens in positions of government. She's gone. She was forced to resign ultimately, and they've replaced her by possibly the biggest anti-fucking white politician on planet Earth. And so we're in for a great ride.
You've
here
had
in
a
the
great
UK.
week. You had Sophie, is that her name? This with her axe and her knife.
The Scottish lass.
The Scottish
Yeah.
lass, the
That
base.
bloke's just
No,
got arrested.
I think we
That he
absolutely
did.
should.
Like the
we
12-year-old or something?
We should be arresting
14-year-old.
14-year-old girls with weaponry to protect her from rape gangs.
Well, protecting her 12-year-old sister, right? So it was two girls there, a 14-year-old and a 12-year-old who's getting harassed.
12, yeah, and these scientists and doctors were following them around, and I have no idea why why are you following 12 and 14-year-old girls around when they clearly told you to fuck off.
They were on their way to
don't want
CERN.
you to be there. And then ultimately had to do something to defend themselves. But it's us. We're the problem.
Well, the sister
British
suffered a
people are the
concussion, so they were attacked before that video even started, which is one of the issues with videos. it starts and you don't know what happened before and what led up to it.
Yes.
And that video was clearly baiting a response.
Yes.
It was
Well-
like, I just want this stuff on camera so I can get it.
She was specifically calling him a kid basher in the video.
Yep.
And when I heard that, I was like, that's an odd term. What does she mean? And now we got the context, don't we?
And he
When
finally
you
got
get bashed,
arrested.
it does mean battered over here.
So yeah, you've had a great week. You have politicians like now they want to police speech in pubs. They're actually talking about policing speech.
You got a license
Well,
for
good
that?
luck. They did that. No, they did that in a really weird way because
Yes.
they said that it's through workplace harassment.
Yes,
So
yes.
a server shouldn't be able to hear something that offends them in a pub. And they said, well, the only way that can even be because the onus of that is on the pub owner. Says, well, the only way they can ever enforce it is just to ban conversation in the pub.
Yep.
Yeah.
They can't control somebody else's speech, so they have to ban any sort.
We just need to send like a boatload of like Americans over there. To just correct
Well,
things.
this is the point about the UK. Now we're all criminals. It's just a matter of time.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
You will break a law eventually. It's
You just watch
impossible
Friday
not to.
Night Tights, you'll get plenty of fucking shit against me in Disparu.
Well, it's
Right.
like the next step is to install TVs,
Well-
but instead of watching them, they watch you.
Well, they do that. Have you been? You've been to the UK?
Here's a
Have you
book.
been to the UK? There is cameras absolutely
I know, there's
everywhere, and there has been
everywhere.
for
Yeah.
decades. It's
Yeah.
it's ridiculous.
It's not new. Yeah.
Yeah, I forget the film, but it's gonna be like that movie where if you curse, it like prints a ticket out for you. right
Demolition
away.
Man.
Demolition Man, right?
Yeah.
That's the future.
So
It would have been 5,
I had a
10 credits.
conversation with my kid a long time ago when we watched that for the first time, and I said, "When that starts happening, that's when it's time for the revolution," and it's starting to happen.
Yeah.
Graham Lenehan. Have you heard about Graham Lenehan, Dean? So yeah, he
Made a
got
joke.
Father Joe and IT crowd.
Father Ted.
Father Ted. Why did I say Father Toe? Sorry. Father Ted, well-known writer, also well-known criticism of the Decepticons out there, which we have to be very careful what we say here on fucking YouTube, not on Rumble though. So
Man in disguise.
man, well-known critic of, well-known proponent of truth, of absolute truth. That's all he's been. And I honestly don't know what his other politics are, but it's the same situation as J.K. Rowling. He comes here, he flies back, gets arrested by five guys
Oh,
Chloe's, yeah.
the rest.
Yeah. But five guys in Heathrow Airport that are armed. And people were wondering. All the cops in the airport are armed, by the way.
Yeah, but that is still an intimidation tactic. To come up with 5 people, they do the same thing when they come to your house. They come in gangs.
Yes.
And it is
So, of
just
course, we were just talking
because
about that.
they even do it for we have non-crime hate incidents, which means you haven't broken the law, but they want to talk to you anyway. Still turn up with loads of people just to intimidate you from ever saying it again.
That's horrific.
Well, that's the thing. Guns over here are intimidating because we don't see them. So even
That's
if
what I
you
was just
have
gonna
them on
say.
you-
That's like it's so funny to like hear the idea that a couple cops showed up and they were armed, and it's like for us, it's like,
For me,
That's
it was
how
a
that works.
Tuesday.
Yeah.
I find that to be a weird thing to talk
It's
about.
strange.
Right, yeah.
Just saying.
Oh, showing off your 2A privilege. Thanks, Dean.
That's right,
Thanks,
baby.
Dean.
That's
Right in front of the Brits. Ugh.
Right in front of the Brits and the felons.
And the
It's all
former
good. Yeah.
I'm something of a felon myself.
Yes. So,
You're British.
well,
Let me ask you a question.
sure.
So if you guys said something right now in jest
Yeah.
here on this podcast,
Yeah.
will 5 Bobbies show up and intimidate you?
Lesbian Nana could knock at your door. Yeah.
Yeah, though, I believe in Count Dankula's court case, they said that context doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yes.
So,
Gosh.
And this goes on, and like this has been going on for a long time, as you guys know, but it made big news just because it's a comedian, right? And a comedian was telling jokes. Now we can screw it, Garrett. Find his tweets. We'll go over his very offensive tweets.
What I find funny is the condition of
This
his
is article
bail that he wasn't allowed to go on X, and were the police actually thinking that'll keep this under wraps? No one's going to find out about this.
Yep.
Right?
Nobody's heard of Barbara Streisand in some effect.
I know. No, definitely not. Because this is blown up, and one of the most ridiculous things is the ban on Twitter. And you're just like, what? But now
Is this
everyone-
it?
This
So
is
these
it.
are his. This is his
Yeah.
Substack.
This is
He-
one
he
of them.
wrote it
One of
all
the
out.
3. Yeah.
I want to bring up before I read these that deadline when we were reading the article earlier in the week. I think it was on the Real BBC as. Remember, they framed it as, well, they weren't pointing the guns at him.
Oh yeah. 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 the 5 people with the
He said they were
with
armed, but they weren't pointing the guns at him. It's like, get the fuck out of here. This is one of them.
Put the Twitter down on the floor.
On the floor.
Put your hands up.
Put your hands in the air.
Yeah.
Denounce Elon.
Never mind. There's a little girl being
He's
assaulted.
bleeding. Open
Where to go
fire.
for
Open fire.
He's resisting. Yeah.
No, there is. I can't remember who it was. Like some free speech group did make a James Bond spoof chasing a guy tweeting around the world, and it's one of the most hilarious things I've ever seen. They're in New York. It's like, he's in a built-up city. We've got to have to stop him before he sets off another tweet, and the damage will be incalculable.
That's brilliant. If it wasn't so real, it'd be even.
Yeah. We live in parody world, Dean.
If it wasn't for the horrific Orwellian world that we live in, it'd be hilarious, Dean.
It's not going to end well.
No, it's not.
It doesn't help your cause when you're actively trying to get people arrested, when you're trying to compel people how to tell people how to speak, compel speech. That does the exact opposite for your cause. If trans identified male is in a male only space, female only space. Thank you, because I can't read. Well, they see it as a male only space. He is committing a violent, abusive act. Make a scene. Call the cops. I don't know about that anymore. Sorry, Graham. Because they're not going to come. And if all else fails, punch him in the balls.
Oh, incitement of violence.
Yep.
It's kind of funny.
It is kind of funny
because he has balls. That's the joke.
See, that's it.
I was explaining it to the police.
Yeah. They have no sense of humor.
I think this is a Pride March or something.
So no, it is a jihadi march.
It's a doctors and nurses convention.
It's everybody on their. It's everybody
engineers, doctors, nurses.
It's everybody on their way to work at CERN. That's what it is.
Okay. Is it like a support the immigrants of the UK march? Is that what this is?
Something like that.
I don't know. I'm seeing a lot of flags. Certain.
Wait,
Decepticon flags.
Oh, okay.
Flags
with an L.
Yes.
Flag.
And he just said
red ones.
a photo you can smell.
And he's in trouble for that?
I mean,
yeah,
that's a lot of people.
Yeah. When they arrested him, he asked what he was being arrested for, and they were like, "We're not going to tell you.
We're not going to tell you."
Yeah.
And then he called them misogynists and homophobes, which we get called 5 times a day. So he couldn't have gotten in trouble for that. He couldn't have gotten in trouble for that. So I don't.
But if you call the protected people that, you'll.
Yes, of course. So that's what he.
People.
That's what he got in trouble for.
If the rights of the protected class are trump yours, then you're not the protected people. They're not the protected. They are the protected people. We're not the protected people anymore.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And
therefore, what we're saying should be taken. You're
marginalized, Daz.
I know I am. As a straight white
class.
man, I am marginalized for the first time in my life. Oh, they're gonna live in Britain. So
well, when you see
the amount of butter you've had in your life, you might be marginalized.
It's gonna get to the point where I mean, because this is
it's just plastic.
We're allying things like gays for Palestine and stuff like that. Stuff that might not line up that well. In the future, these allies might fall apart. So we're gonna get some woke on woke crime, and you're gonna see I don't know. They're gonna have to take it to the replay booth to see who's I don't know who's who on the progressive stack who trumps others, for lack of a better term.
It's a bit like when Cutie Gatwa did a Doctor Who episode in Nigeria. And you're like, that may not be the best place for you to go.
Nigeria, Wakanda. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Have you looked into the past recently? That country.
And the best he did, he was like, I feel so safe here. It's like, you really shouldn't, actually.
No. I think there was a genocide there. So,
in regards to the protected people part that we just kind of covered, there's a group of people in a certain country that find it offensive and a threat of other people raising that country's own flag. Maybe they're the ones who are enemies of that country.
Sounds like you need to be arrested.
Yeah, I was going to agree with you, but I don't want to get arrested.
Yeah,
you too.
Yeah, he might have to go to the UK someday. Be careful.
That's a weird thing for me. I'm in the UK constantly, all the time. I have a home in Spain. What if what if I'm an American and I said something that they found to be offensive? Am I getting arrested in the UK?
Yeah, they've talked about doing it.
Yeah.
Oh no, you just send them a letter going fuck off.
Yeah.
He
Well,
worked
I
for
guess so.
4chan. He worked for 4chan and Kiwi Farm. So
a strongly worded letter actually works in the UK. That's good.
Oh my.
Wanted,
As long as you don't
basically,
post it.
Oh, he wrote a letter.
American citizens to the
cheerio.
UK.
If you
for
handwrite it,
tweet.
it's fine.
But it just kills art. It kills
Yes.
comedy. Comedy is supposed to be offensive. That's what makes it and sarcasm. It's what makes it an effective tool to fight tyranny. I mean, you're supposed to have that. And it's insane that the UK is doing that. I'm sorry for you guys being there. We're not going to allow that currently here. Not going to happen.
No,
Not going to happen.
Well,
we can say bad words again. We can say certain things we haven't been able to say for a while. I'm not going to get you demonetized on YouTube.
do it.
But
we will.
it's amazing.
Retard.
Nobody knows who is he referring to.
Disparu was just
Be more
insulting
specific.
everyone.
At the same time, we're like, who?
So
You know, I'm not afraid of the UK arresting me. I mean, what are they going to do? Send me to Australia or something?
Well, I mean, we dodged a bullet, and Trump dodged a bullet in November, or this would be us right now. Let's hear the audio.
I fear that. I fear that to be true.
Yeah.
That's insane.
It's alleged that on the 19th of April 2025, you published a post on X that was deemed to be intended to stir up hatred, dislike.
Put us to the side so they can read the subtext.
What was the post? I'll tell you.
I can't tell you.
Yeah, we can't tell you at the moment.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Comedy writer,
Or
Don't you know who I am?
We're going back to
comedy writer, you know what this country looks like.
They're a joke.
Yeah, it is a joke.
It looks ridiculous. I would go so far as to say it looks retarded.
Yes. Yeah.
What-
One
You
of
also have
Retarded
to
and
remember,
gay.
it wasn't that long ago, maybe weeks or a couple of months, since Starmer was next to Trump, and Trump mentioned free speech, and Starmer immediately, well, we've had a long history of that in this country. And I think he said it twice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like,
over,
well-
though. Yeah, we have had a long history, but it's just over.
We had a long history of a lot of things, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know how the British government can get out of this at the minute without a general election having to be forced sooner rather than later.
Yep.
I think they'll hold on to power with everything they like until they're.
I mean, what's the alternative?
Yeah, they will be in there for the full 5 years. That I think are legally allowed.
Rioting will be the alternative.
I was going to
'cause
say Count Dankula. He's got my.
No.
my-
When we get to tipping point, we do every 8 years or so. We get to tipping point. We do love our riots. So,
I mean, there's
That'll
some
be
of the toughest SOBs I know are Brits. So you guys have a whole cadre of people who won't take this lying down, so to speak.
Good.
I know that for a fact, having been there so many times and spent times with some of your more specialized folks. The Brits are badasses, so I still can't understand how this is happening.
because we have a prime minister who loves it up the arse from furries.
You know that?
Oh, he's getting arrested now.
You can't say that.
Yeah. Mr. Az, we're here to talk to you about your YouTube comment.
In Minecraft.
And he was never seen again.
It's the gulag for me. You can't say poopy pants things about our prime minister.
It's crazy.
Hey, Dean. Oh, can we find the clip of Starmer boxing? Because I want to see if Dean would take on Kurt
After
Starmer in
this,
a boxing
yeah.
match. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll get the clip.
Oh, there's more.
Is it all unintelligible?
No, there's more.
I'm going to sue you into the ground. Good.
He should.
So we also learned later on that they were told, like at least the Metro Police, somebody from the Metro Police said, yeah, we were told to pick him up. Well,
the chief said we were forced to.
Forced to. Yes.
Oh yeah. Sure.
So it's like the immediate question then is by who?
By who?
By whom? Yeah.
Yeah.
By
But
who?
there's a lot of clips of the police officers in the UK knowing what they're being told to do is utterly ridiculous. And they're embarrassed. They're embarrassed about, oh, you know, you're going to be going to this march soon or something like that. And but
we had the police go up to an elderly gentleman at a restaurant. He's outside, and they said we've been told that you may have done hate speech. And I was like, what? And he's like, yeah, we believe that we've been told that you've told the waiter to speak English. And his wife just says, he's partially deaf. He told him to speak up. And the guy's just like, yeah, I could bet. And it's just like, we just, you know, they're doing the fucking Nuremberg trial defense in the UK right now. We're just doing what we're told.
Yeah.
We're just, it is, we were literally living in the fucking Nuremberg.
To be fair,
during
though,
COVID, it was the COVID era too.
The waiter would have understood, but he couldn't speak English. That was the problem.
Well, to tell someone to speak English in an English-speaking country shouldn't be offensive.
Hey, what do you reckon, Dean? Do you fancy your fancy your chances? Look at that fucking hard man.
I can't hold my right hand right now, but I don't.
That is a guy that has never been
touched.
touched.
Right here.
Can't even spell.
His wrist seems to be a little limp for my liking.
Vote labor. He
Yeah,
needs to do some labor, man.
They can't even spell labor. Jesus.
Yeah.
Wow, that's real.
That was real.
Our politicians are some of the most
real.
limp-wristed, fake, weak SOBs on the planet.
That's
They
not
haven't
somewhere else.
they
That's Prime
never-
Minister, mate.
they-
A very
they-
different
running the
metaphor came
country.
to mind when you said that.
Limp-wristed.
I used to love that. Oh, no, it's Limp Bizkit.
You can't spell the Labour Party without you, as.
The Labour Party hasn't got a vote from me in a long, long time. I think 1997 was the last time that Labour got a fucking vote from me.
That's a bad
And,
enough
that,
one, though.
and that's why it was the last time I ever voted.
That is
But
just
don't worry, Conservatives, you ain't got one either.
Yeah.
that is shocking.
Well, that I think somebody. Is there any possibility he would resign? Like
No, he'll get rid of the rest of the fucking cabinet before he gets rid of himself.
Yeah.
He's a petty tyrant.
I
He
think
wants
they'll
to-
use him to basically put through all the unpopular stuff, then swap him out just before the election. Kind of
Yes, yeah.
And then
He's a WF puppet.
then you can have your first black female lesbian prime minister.
possible.
No,
with
well,
David
we
Lammy.
we do have a. Oh my god.
You have that right now.
Well, the person who's dealing with the immigration in the UK now has just been sworn in, and she's a devout Muslim who swore on the Quran when she was sworn in, and so I'm pretty sure our borders are now secure.
Now, if I was going to write a comic book, and make that the sort of the setup, nobody would believe me.
No.
Yeah.
But that's the
They'd be
world
like,
we're
"Oh,
in.
shit."
No, you think it was a satire. You think this is a satirical. This is a satirical look at, but it's never going to happen.
Yeah,
Oh,
you'd
welcome.
get sued by V for Vendetta for copyright infringement.
There's something terribly wrong with our country.
Wow.
There is. We have some questions for Dean. So comments and questions.
Sure.
For Dean. So as is wonky eyebrow for £2 proper money says the UK needs a Superman. Hail D. Cain. There you go. For the lurker tax, please, Mike, feed my 3-legged dog.
Mike,
A little.
Why are you
How is this for the guest, X-Ray girl?
What?
She's counting Mike as a guy.
One is not the same as the other.
Mike's not a guest. Mike's Jeremy.
She just got hungry. That was what it was.
Yeah, she did. I grew up in the 90s before discovering the Donner movies, so for a long time, Dean Cain was Superman, says Axel Foley for $5 Australian. Yeah.
Go ahead, Axel Foley. Somebody name the movie Axel Foley. Come on.
Beverly Hills Cop.
Hey,
Beverly Hills Cop.
just had
One of the greatest films of all time.
Yes, it is. I love Beverly Hills Cop too. That's a big bitch.
It's a big. That's Red Sonja.
Red Sonja, the real Red
Yeah.
Sonja. Yeah.
The real, yeah. Bridget, God bless.
I got a nasty little note from people at Red Sonja for my review.
Well, you did.
It was polite, but it wasn't nice. So,
I'm sorry for telling the truth. Oh my God.
Rated M for $4.99. Hail! Anyone listen to Terry Hatcher do stand up? Not really my taste, but surprising all the same. Hope you're healing well, Dean. Love seeing you on the panel.
Yes, not hand, but yes, this hand.
Aw.
Terry's very funny. Terry's very funny. I bet she'd be good at stand up. She's got a great sense of humor.
It's funny because every time I saw Terry as a kid, I stood up.
I believe you and many more, my friend. Spectacular fashion, if you will.
Got a lot of kids through puberty. That one.
Oh, yeah.
Louis G.
Seinfeld was very complimentary to her. Let's just say that.
That's right. She the best, Lois?
Yeah, no question.
Well, of course, you're going to say that.
I gotta say it right up front. I have to.
She's top 2. Maybe number 1.
Yeah, she is. Yeah, she is. Fucking top 2. All right.
Oh.
I'm turning into the Red Hulk. I'm turning into the Red Hulk.
Yeah. The cabin's back again.
Louis G for 10 says, Gary, this is my 4th super chat that will probably never get read. Got you. Got you. So thanks, Dean. How does it feel to be the second most accurate Superman to hit the screen? Reeve the first out of all 7.
That's the way I look at Reeve the First as well. That's a wonderful compliment. Thank you. You only have so much you can do as an actor when you're doing the role. I mean, you're told what to say and where to go, and they give you the suit and the things and the bit, and you do the best you can. But I mean, like my character never said truth, justice, and the American way. But now I say it every 15 seconds, and I mean it more and more and more, and it's starting to mean more and more and more with the things that are going on. And then I can explain the American way very simply if people want me to. If they don't, they can look up my explanation on 9 different shows. But it's you only have so much control. So that's a wonderful compliment. I'll take it because Christopher Reeve is my Superman. He's the one I think of when I hear Superman. So it's wonderful. Not to say everybody else hasn't been fantastic, just different iterations. And I'm super happy and thank whoever said that for me.
It's pretty incredible how a successful Superman has been on television. I've watched them all. Even the Super Boys, there's 2 different ones that they from the late 80s, early 90s, I think. I've seen all those, but it's continued on. Like we've never gotten a Batman series since '66, but we've gotten content, from George Reeves, which is what I grew up on. Noelle Neal is my favorite Lois Lane, by the way. Noelle Neal is the GOAT. She's great. She was great. She came to my shop one time, but Terry Hatcher's number 2.
She was a pistol. I have a signed photo from her because she came on our show. That was awesome.
Yep.
She's great. She had a great sense of humor. And I think she said something nice about me playing Superman. So, I took it. It's hanging in my theater. Yes, I have a theater.
It's like ultimately, because of the way we've read comic books for decades and decades and decades and the format of them and, maybe a little story with a villain of the week, but maybe some sort of small little overarching plot in some way that takes place over time. Like it lends itself perfectly to 23 episode TV adaptations, right? Because you've got this mountain full of like villains who can be the villain of the week. And maybe every once in a while they break out and they got to go get him again and stuff. That's a great way to tell these stories.
100%.
It is a shame that we've never gotten a live action actual Batman one. We got Gotham, which is about Jim Gordon, but I mean, it would be great if they did it right.
I got a new one, but it's not Batman, but he is a vigilante, and we'll see what happens with that series if I can get it up and running.
Oh, hell yeah.
Won't play well in the UK.
Yeah. Me.
Let us know when things happen, if you can. Chelsea M for $10 says, my husband and I are watching Lois and Clark, and it's so refreshing compared to the slop we have now. Dean Cain will always be my Superman, and Terry Hatcher will always be my Lois Lane. Hail Chelsea.
Yes. Hail to that.
Hey, Gary, what about this Lois Lane? Think about this one.
Difficult, but not impossible.
That's what Jeremy would say.
That's what Jeremy would say.
That goes back to that. What's the guy who just got arrested? His joke in the bathroom.
Oh yeah, Graham.
Punch him in the balls.
Punch him in the balls.
You got to do the Mick Dundee. You got to test.
In all fairness to Gary, he had just come out of prison then, so.
Well, we don't talk about that. Those early days, you know.
You've been through a lot at that point.
Early days.
I just wanted to keep my Jello.
Yeah.
I thought those candy bars were free. I don't know.
No. Doesn't matter how many cigarettes you got.
That's pretty good.
Deport him. Dean, cheers for you keeping it real when you've worked in the belly of the beast. Respect, says DJW for $20 Australian.
Thank you, TJW, and for Australian dollars too. So that's from down under.
That's from down under, which mees
they're kind of in the belly of the beast right now themselves.
Yeah, the whole country is the belly of the beast. Yeah.
Oh,
right, Shad?
Crap. Yeah, don't get me started, man. It is a mess.
Oh, the UK stuff is going to happen there. I mean,
yeah. It's next.
We're not far behind.
No,
we're not far behind. We got the age verification coming in for internet users. And
yeah, yep. I mean, for a country full of criminals, you'd think you guys would fight back a little bit.
What is the saying?
Yes.
Australia isn't just descended from the criminals, but from their jailers.
The birds put us in our place. We know better.
I think if the emus run the country, it would run better. To be honest with you, I think you should just bow down to your bird overlords.
To that idea. Yeah. I'm starting to come around to that idea.
Runs on a platform of seeds for everyone. Yeah.
It's a beautiful.
It is incredible.
I love it.
People are wonderful. Come on.
It's the product of affluent societies, Dean, as you know. And we are now under the thumb of woke white women. A lot of woke white women are behind a lot of this. And they when they get disconnected and, when they get in their ivory towers and behind their walls, they just stop seeing or connecting with the regular person. When Bill Maher goes out there and says, well, you're plucking up. He's never experienced. Bill Maher doesn't go to grocery stores, but Bill Maher doesn't drive in a car and pick up his own groceries. He probably hasn't done that in 3 decades, and neither of a lot of these politicians, even if they started out low. Like, how many politicians here end up insanely rich within a couple of years, a couple of 3 years?
A salary of $174,000.
Yeah. Hasn't the last that used to role play getting arrested with AOC? She's now worth $30 million, and she was in debt when she came into power as a politician. So how do you suddenly go from like debt to worth $30 million in 6 years? How's that work?
I've got an idea.
Yeah, I think we've all got ideas about that, but I'm for the UK, so I can't express them.
But they're different. But they never see this stuff. That's why it couldn't exist. Well, because you never see it. You're not there. Illegal immigration has been a thing in California forever. I've said before, I used to go to my school bus stop, and I'd be right next to, because there was no Home Depots back then. It was right next to a line of workers being picked up to work, right next to the kids being picked up for school. Bruce Lee Jenkins for $2.
UK for a completely different reason.
I was thinking the same joke. I'm like, I can't say it.
Yeah.
There's no way.
What? Say it.
That sounds like the UK, but for a completely different reason. While they're waiting at the bus.
We also have lines next to the kids.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Do the kids even make it to the bus stop? I mean, let's be real.
They arm themselves with axes and knives. That's what they do.
Good for them.
Yeah.
That's too bad you don't have guns. It's too bad.
It's too bad that 11-year-olds don't have guns, Gary.
British government. Now they want to ban axes and knives.
You don't think 11-year-olds have guns in Texas, brother? There's 6-year-olds with guns.
Yes, they do.
That was Idris Elba's idea, that we could stop knife crime by taking the points off them all.
Yeah.
Yep.
Right,
Oh
yeah,
yeah,
you
yeah.
I remember that shit. Yeah.
Yeah. He was so pleased with himself. He said it in the interview like he was achieving something. No one else has ever thought of this idea.
What if we get
People
rid of
are-
all the pointy
People are that
things?
retarded. Like, we have criminals in Australia with machete attacks on the rise, and the politician thinks, let's ban machetes. That'll solve it because criminals are known for obeying the law, and that'll end in their machetes.
Oh,
They're
yeah. Holy shit.
completely retarded. And guess what? They put in the ban, more machete attacks. And on top of that, there was a home invasion, and instead of machetes, they used hammers. And it's like, oh, shock horror that you can find weapons anywhere.
Ban hammers now.
Ban
No
hammers.
more
Yeah, that's
hammer-
right.
Ban hammers.
They're
Yep.
so useless and retarded. I can't stand it. It's
We
pathetic.
have, for as long as human history has existed, humans have found ways to kill each other, right? Regardless of whether it's with a gun or a knife or a rock, right? Like this is just what we do. You got to be able to protect yourself.
Yep.
You have to be able to protect yourself. God-given right.
Tree Cutter for 10 euros says Dean was great in the movie Out of Time with Denzel. Did you know that's the original pronunciation? I found out today.
Heard that today.
Denzel Washington.
Denzel Washington.
Check it out if you haven't. Out of Time. Check it out.
Yeah, Denzel is my favorite actor. So it was pretty awesome to work opposite him.
Hell yeah.
And I learned a ton just shutting my mouth and watching him work, which is what I would like to advise a lot of young people to do these days. Shut your mouth and watch somebody who you respect work and learn. I don't know, just an idea.
That's obviously a bigoted, transphobic, misogynist idea. Dean Cain, best.
Ava Mendez was in that too.
Yes, she's very
Yeah.
difficult to look at.
Just hideous. Yeah. Gutted, I'm sure.
Dean Cain, best Superman, and in Grandia Extreme.
Grandia Extreme.
Grandia Extreme.
That's like the birth time of video games and things. And I voiced a character in that. Well done. Whoever said that, I like them.
There's a bunch of
like their
nerds.
style.
There's a bunch of nerds in the chat, man.
Perfect. Perfect.
Yes. Durkown for 10 euros says, not touching the best Superman discussion, but Dean is my candidate for the best Clark Kent. My wife and I are 5 episodes into the DVD set and are really enjoying it. A lot of great casting choices, in my opinion. I think
They did.
it's one of the last places. You got to get your physical media of Lois and Clark. You can get it on Amazon stuff. I don't know if it's. I heard it was off streaming. I don't know if that's true or not.
But it's out on Blu-ray.
But
so
it's out, yeah, get it on Blu-ray.
I'm going to get it on Blu-ray.
Yeah, I got it on Blu-ray. DJ for $100. DJ. Dean Cain will always be Superman, and his best villain would be that goddess Raquel Welch. When she bent over that window. It's a great San Diegan.
That was a great day. First of all, thank him for that. That's wonderful. That's awesome. And absolutely correct. I called my father from set that day. I said, Dad, guess what I got to do today? He was like, what now? I said, I just kissed Raquel Welch.
Dude.
Dead silent for a full 3 seconds. And then you hear his laughter coming up that his little baby boy kissed one of the hottest women on the planet in history. And yeah, that was it.
I'm so proud of you, son.
Yeah, he was. I could hear the pride shining through the phone.
She used to be like, I think it was a weather girl for Channel 8 in San Diego, but way back in the day. Yeah, it comes from San Diego.
And she was Raquel Welch.
Raquel Welch.
Jeez, woo. That
I
was
don't
a
know how I'm
woman.
supposed to say this one. RXCSLC for 100. Sorry if I was
Yes.
supposed to say that, but I need some vowels, bro. I need some vowels. Dean, please help the investigation of the murder of Chrissy Mayer's father. Oh, that's real. That's
it's a real deal.
That's yeah. She's not here today, but her dad was murdered in Las Vegas. It was Las Vegas. It was Las Vegas.
Oh, it's here.
It was there. It was there.
That's where I live.
He was bringing his girlfriend home, and they got robbed in their driveway, and he died protecting his girlfriend.
Wow.
Yeah, it was brutal, and they have not gone anywhere with the investigation. It's gotten pretty weird. I'll let Chrissy give the details on the weirdness of it, but they have not solved it yet. And it's
we'll talk about that. I can find out some stuff. I know all these folks here. These are my guys. But if you follow me home,
Yeah, don't.
don't do it. It's not
Don't.
gonna-
All I'm gonna have in my pocket is a DVD of Broadcasting Christmas. It's my life's mission to get my DVD of Broadcasting Christmas signed. That's my
That's
life's
a
mission.
sweet movie.
I
Joan
love
Hart
dude,
was so much fun.
I loved it.
It was great fun. I loved it.
It's a Christmas movie
as
for me.
is a girl. He watches Hallmark Network. He watches true crime.
So? Right?
Well, true crime. Hey,
I've been
true
in
crime
love with
can
true
be really
crime.
good.
Yeah.
So
There could be good true. Like I love reading.
I know
love
why,
watching stuff
Ryan.
about
I know
serial
why
killers,
Ryan
man.
likes true crime. Okay,
Like, shit, it coming.
I know.
A good mystery.
I know. But
Gary
the
calls
question
up
is,
today,
why do so many women like true crime? Because
That's terrifying.
that's some weird shit.
That is
Because
terrifying.
they're trying to get ideas about how to fucking get away with it. That's why.
Well, yeah. Isn't there the what was the funniest joke in Naked Gun is oh god, she said she wrote
Pick one.
no. Well, there wasn't that much funny in the new Naked Gun.
Oh, the
the
new
new
one. Oh, okay.
new one.
Oh
Because I was
god.
going to go with the beaver joke, but whatever. That was the old one.
It was no, she. Oh God, Pamela Anderson said her career was writing fake stories about true fiction, or about true crime. She's all, I write fictitious stories about true crime. That's my career. That was the only time I laughed out loud. Love Dean, but the Linehan's situation shows compliance isn't always the answer. Brits have been complying themselves into servitude for decades. Linehan has the line has to be drawn somewhere. Griff Nizzle, you're right about that. The problem is,
What are you gonna get if you resist in that situation?
yeah, I like Linehan. I mean, he was cussing him out. I mean, that's pretty much all you can do. There's 5 dudes with guns. It would be stupid to do anything. Could they have shot him? Well, if he comes at him, who knows? Like, do you want to take that risk? The problem is, if you want to talk about overall, yes, the UK has been, that's the way, that's the British way. Disparu can attest to this. The British way is, that's a big hassle. I don't want to be hassled right now. That's a very British thing. And they don't like to be hassled until you get hassled into compliance, you get hassled into apathy, and then it's too late. I guess we Americans are a little younger, a little dumber, and we're going to shout out about this shit and fight back against it. We also have these things called state rights, which helps us quite a bit.
Yeah, that's a huge buffer.
Yes.
Yeah.
As is the Constitution of the United States of America. Can't take those rights away.
No.
the Brits are starting to wake up, though. They're
are.
starting to wake up.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, but
Raise those
too late, though,
flags.
is the issue.
Well, and the thing is, like,
raise those flags, Shad. That's just another thing. If we raise those flags, we're now being arrested for fucking showing the St. George's Cross. We're now being arrested for having the Union Jack flag. Somebody's been arrested. It's getting ridiculous. Some guy just recently got jailed for 2 fucking years for having his Union Jack during a protest of some scientists and stuff. So yeah,
And they do it to demoralize everyone else, because if everybody raised their Union Jack and their St. George
flag.
if everybody did, like, okay, so like how did they demoralize the Canadian trucker protest, which was one of the greatest protests of all time? Hail Canadian truckers.
They froze their bank account.
They froze their bank
accounts,
accounts because they couldn't fight them anywhere. They were calling them racist. And then when they went in, they actually injured somebody with a horse. And what were they doing? They had bouncy castles and they were playing fucking Rush. Like that, and dancing around. And it's impossible to fight that. So they had to start, I don't know, destroying their rights. And that eventually...
Bouncy castles can be dangerous if it's really windy.
They can. They can. That's true. But that was the perfect protest, and they had to go and eventually that got rid of Trudeau. It's not like you got something better, but that's what led to his demise. Was going in because other leaders who even agreed with him were like, "Dude, that's too far.
It's too far."
And it's just done to demoralize. You're right. As it's your own damn flag, you should be able to do it. But if everybody did it, it was like the COVID lockdown.
How can the flags of other countries be allowed to be waved around, but the flag of your own country is now an arrestable offense? That's not a country. That's a fucking occupied territory.
I understand that, but my point is, yes, it's stupid that you're fucking raising your own flag and it's considered a crime. But if everybody fucking does it, they can't arrest everybody. They can't arrest everybody. Everybody has to continue doing it, and it sucks
Well,
that
earlier earlier in Starmer's term, just our prisons are full. Like, they're already overcrowded. There is no more space. So when the last time they had trouble, they let go a load of serious criminals so they could shove new English people into them.
Yeah.
So
Get some comedians in there.
they will just
Yeah,
roll people out.
they need a comedian wing. Yes.
Yeah. They need some entertainment inside the jails.
Fire.
Get the Yorkshire Ripper out. Get the comedians in. That's what we need.
I had to wash that Peacemaker scene from my brain by watching the Dean Cain football highlight reel. There you go.
Yes. And I was not a peacemaker on the field.
No.
Yeah.
No, you weren't. Dean.
So he, just to be clear, the only thing he could do to get a gay orgy out of his head when he watched Superman, his first idea was, I gotta watch some Dean Cain highlights.
That's it all, baby.
Hold on yourself, buddy.
Hold up. Wait a minute.
Wait, I need to see a sweaty man running around with a ball.
So he just needed a hotter guy. That's what he needed.
There's too much to focus on in this orgy.
Yeah,
I just need one.
there's too many Vienna sausages floating around there.
Time to watch some sweaty men hit each other.
Dean, your signed capes framed is hung up in my shop. It says the Paladin for $2.
Nice.
I need
All
one
right,
of those.
Paladin. I love that. Beautiful.
I need
Beautiful.
one of those.
I had a good cape. It's very heavy. I'd be a liar if I said Melissa Benoist didn't have a cooler textured uniform and cape. I mean, she had like this kind of hot leather cape. Wait a minute. What am I talking about? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
She had some great outfits in the first
I want to
episode.
know when you were touching
That
Melissa
original outfit
Benoist.
was-
She had some good
Well,
assets.
I played her father.
No.
Yes.
I played her father on
Oh, of course, season one.
Season
yeah.
one.
And
Yeah.
The season.
she reached into her boot to like get her cell phone. I was like, wow. Well, we didn't have cell phones back then, so I didn't put them in my boot. I was like, that's really cool. And then I was staring at the shoulder caps, and I just had to touch it. I was like, wow, and it was much cooler than mine. Mine was. I have
And then
tights.
she reported you to HR.
Oh, by the end of it,
What
she
was
had
it? What were the
tights.
boots?
By the end of it, she was in a bloody whole onesie. It was.
Oh, really?
They got rid of the
Dean,
they
what
got
was-
rid of the skirt and everything.
Yeah, the
and-
first costume was good.
Yeah.
Dean, what was your reaction when the second season shifted over to CW and all of a sudden your other daughter just randomly turned gay?
Yeah, that was a surprise.
Yeah.
But,
The CW
season-
checklist
yeah.
came in. Yeah.
Season one, trying to not fall for Maxwell Lord. Season two, nah, I'm into Bush.
yeah.
I actually do think that one of the coolest things about the CW Arrowverse and stuff was them bringing back people who had been in stuff before and to have roles to play. Whether that's in Flash with his father and then later Jay Garrick, right, being played by
John
the
Wesley
old
Shipp.
Flash. I thought it was really cool. Obviously, Brendan Routh comes in and he gets to be Superman again one more time, which was very cool.
Very
Yeah.
cool. He's
They
a great
had
guy
you.
too.
Yeah, they had Terry Hatcher, Kevin Sorbo.
Yep. Who was the other actor of
yeah.
Superman, by the way?
Tom Welling.
Tom Welling. All great
Yeah,
guys.
brought Tom Welling back. Yeah.
That was a good suit, right?
Dude, that was a
Yes.
great
Yeah.
costume.
Yeah.
It did
Oh,
wonders
yeah.
for me,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, it was really good.
And she's awesome. She's great. What the second suit look like? She
It's
got
bad.
the little
It looks
thumb
more like
hooks. I didn't get
Superman's
the thumb
suit.
hooks. I didn't get the thumb hooks.
Yeah, they put her in trousers, so it's just
Yeah.
blue all the way down.
Yeah, it was a bad look.
And then they kept insinuating that she was banging the Lois Lane, not the Lois Lane, the Lex
Lana, or
Luthor replacement. Yeah.
Lana Luthor, was that her name?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, apparently they filmed a scene in the final episode where they go off holding hands, but then they cut that bit and they just
There was a
showed
little
them,
bit of
like,
gay
meeting up.
baiting with her.
Yeah, lots of gay baiting.
Wow. I once the second season was over, I never showed up again, so I didn't watch.
There you go.
Yeah, I think you formed
And
an
neither
opinion
did I.
during that time.
I watched all the way until Disparu would know. Is it season 4 when the trans hero shows up?
Oh yeah, with
Dreamer, right? What is it?
it was
I think
Dreamer.
it's around
That's-
season 4. That's what I tapped out. I was like, I've been in this for too long. I can't do this anymore. I've been trying my best and I can't
Well,
do
that
it.
Dreamer got in a
costume?
relationship with Brainiac.
God.
Wait, what?
Wow.
Yeah.
Is that the new suit? Is that what the suit looked
That,
like?
Yeah.
That's season
Yeah.
3. Ugh.
Well, what's funny is that suit. Like the first time we see her in like a onesie like this, she was in an alternate universe and she was a Yahtzee. and they were like, you know what, that costume was pretty cool. We should put her in that for the rest.
Carry
of
it
the
over.
Yeah,
it's cold in Vancouver, man. I understand what you would want to be in.
Well, the thing is, she used to talk about how comfortable the costume was all the time.
Yeah.
And how much she enjoyed it. And they were like, yeah, but we changed it so that, people can't keep looking at you and want to see your assets. And I was like, well, I'm not watching this
beautiful.
anymore.
She's a beautiful girl. I like that. I like that.
It was recently in a big the Netflix show that came out that was a pretty big hit. It's the first thing I've seen her in a little while. She was pretty good in it.
Oh,
She's a very good actress.
Hunting Wives or something like that, or
No.
No, that wasn't a Hunting Wives. I would have.
It's like
what was it called? I didn't know what it was.
Family. Was it called like Waterfront or something?
Oh, okay.
She was also in Whiplash. She was good in that too.
She's great in Whiplash. Whiplash is
phenomenal movie.
Daniel
I love that movie
Green
so much.
for $5 says, Dean, thought your appearance on The Curse was great. How open were they all about talking about their intentions with that series?
They were very open about that. They were great. So Emma Stone, phenomenal, and she'd already won an Oscar, and it was the idea was that you're going to have preconceived ideas about people, my character, and they turned out to be wrong. And I thought it was actually very cool, very open, reach across the aisle kind of a situation. Had a great time. We were shooting it in a not gorgeous place in a very non-glamorous area, about an hour, 2 hours outside of Santa Fe, New Mexico. A very high crime rate place. There was nothing glamorous about it, but it was actually a very cool thing they did. I'm glad they did that, and I enjoyed my time with them all. They were all gracious and fantastic. So that was a very cool thing, and we need more of that.
Gingham Prime.
I think we're going to look back at this time. By the way,
yeah,
we're going to look back at this time and go, "What the frick were we thinking? What was going on?" And it's going to be something that kids hopefully will study in school and say, "Don't do this, children. It doesn't work well."
No, it's a cultural dead zone. It really is. We look back on the 70s. We're old enough to look back in the 70s. 70s were weird. They were a dark, weird time. Fashion was shit. Haircuts were shit. Music was pretty good though. And good movies, but the look of everything, and the cities look like shit, like absolute shit. This is going to look worse.
Yeah,
this is going to look much worse.
It's going to be embarrassing.
Yep. Ginger Man Prime for $10 says, any of you all catch the video on Dean by the channel Comic Book Cast 2? That dumbass clearly shows where he stands in politics while bashing Dean for ridiculous reasons. Check it out and have a laugh. I used to watch Comic Book Cast 2 about 10 years ago when he used to just do like rumors for superhero movies. We don't usually go after other channels, but I could say without reservation, he's retarded. So
I didn't watch
could be a compliment.
I would love to have responded.
Yeah, could be a compliment. You never know.
You take it how you want it.
Dean, thank you for supporting Ice and the Boys in Blue. I have vivid memories of watching your show as a child. Still my favorite Superman. From Shut Up Karen for $9.99. Cheers.
Shut Up Karen knows what they're talking about.
Yep. Shlomi Leaner for $49.99. Thank you. Thank you, Shlomi. Hey, Dean, big fan. Did you read any comics to prepare yourself for Superman? If so, which ones are your favorites? And what are your thoughts on the DCU reboot? And how would you start the universe? Thank you, X-Ray Girl, for putting the words together. Universe. If you were in control instead of Gunn.
Well, I'd have to see his stuff first, but the fact that I want to make something that is about a vigilante probably says it all.
There you go. There you go. There you go. Did you do any prep for Superman?
No, I didn't. None. Zero. Not comic books, because it was all on the page. Excuse me. Excuse me. They wrote a script that was really about Clark, and it was great. And I could totally see it. And it was about the romance between Lois and Clark, and Superman was the disguise. So that was great for what we did. So I watched the films with Christopher Reeve. I was like, when I put on the disguise, I'll pretend I'm playing Christopher Reeve like we all did. Only I got paid a lot more for it than you guys probably did. Great. It was a wonderful thing.
Some of us might still be doing it, just in our spare time.
Yeah, some of us.
Yeah.
I have the suit here, and it reminds me because I have a full suit here. My son's now 25. I was 26 when I started playing the character.
Wow.
That suit.
Wow.
I know it fits me now, and I know it'll fit him. So I'm really interested
That's
to see
brilliant.
how
Nice.
Brilliant. Sebastian for £5 says, I'm a legal immigrant in Scotland.
Yes.
And seriously, how can we bring ICE to the UK, Dean? Any suggestions?
Yeah, your citizenry will do it in their own right. I mean, it's going to happen. I can't, I think there's only so much that citizenry will take until they start. I don't want to say they should become vigilantes, but people don't take it. There's a point in time where people have a tipping point, and I fear in the UK and Australia and other places that you're right on the edge right now. I know we're here. So fortunately, there was a bullet that missed in Butler, Pennsylvania, and we got the outcome that we got. And so we're cleaning things up here. And I think when people witness the success we'll have, that more people will want to stand up. It's part of the reason I stood up and joined ICE, is because I think it was the right thing to do. I'm not against people trying to make a living. I don't care where you're from, but if you want to come to the United States of America, then you should come here. You should do it legally. You should add something to the society, and you should assimilate to this society, not try to turn it into some other country you came from, that you left because it wasn't where you wanted to be. There's a reason that these certain countries flourish and do well. And for the United States, it does start with that Constitution, free speech, the ability to offend with awful jokes or good jokes and whatever. But we've gone too far the other direction. So Scotland is a place I want to visit badly. I have ideas of losing 3 days in a grass-covered pub. Scotch.
That's the place.
And then walking
In
outside.
Glasgow.
I'm sure Drinker will show you around.
Yeah.
Glasgow, Gary.
In Glasgow.
Glasgow.
Edinburgh. How do you say it? Edinburgh.
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 Ultimately, we won the war, so we can say it however we want.
I think my favorite American pronunciation I've heard was Worcestershire. And I'm like, no, what you can't pronounce it.
Why would
you
you
say it
name
that
a
way?
place like that?
Yeah.
Just put on some Worcestershire.
Why do you keep calling me out? Jesus Christ, guys.
Well, they kept saying
I'm
this bottle
functionally
is the hardest
illiterate.
thing to pronounce in English. And I'm like, no, it isn't. It's easy until I heard them say it.
It's going to be really funny when y'all are trying to pronounce your cities' names in 30 years when they're all fucking Indian and Pakistani.
Yeah, I'm just going to call everything Squiggle.
30
That's all I'm going to
years.
do.
Are you mad, Ryan? Give it 10. Give it 5. Give it tomorrow.
I saw something about police.
Welcome to Birmingham.
I saw something about police officers in Dearborn, Michigan, wearing
yes.
patches
Oh
in
yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
I don't like it.
Yep. Dearborn.
We don't. Hey, nobody else likes them over here either. So,
I'm from the
Gotta stop that shit.
I live on the other side of the state, and I keep looking over there. And I'm like, ugh.
Mike's all, we don't claim Dearborn. We don't do it.
We don't claim Dearborn. Yeah.
Clearly.
No.
Really, and they
And
don't
don't
claim
make-
you.
Yeah.
Airmac for $4.99 British pounds, proper money. Dean Cain looks how I imagine the DC animated universe Superman would look like and sound in real life. Couldn't care less about his politics. It shouldn't even matter. You're right. It shouldn't.
100%.
smartest thing somebody said all day. I don't
Yeah.
mean that. I mean, I do.
No,
mean
no. You certainly didn't hear it here.
Probably correct.
Yeah, I mean, it's from the chat, so yeah. They're much smarter. They're much smarter than
We're
us.
a little bit retarded.
And this will be the last one for Dean. Mechanism Studios for $5. I met Dean in April, and he shook my hand and said, "Wow, what a ham hock." I'll never forget that. Superman thinks I've got banana hands. Apparently, well, maybe you do.
If I listen, I have a huge hand. My hand is very big. If I said someone has a ham hock or banana hands, they got banana hands.
They got big hands. And the girls and the ladies are paying attention now. They
Yes,
are.
they
Yeah.
are.
They're all, oh, really? It's like true crime to them. It's like catnip. Dean, thank you for giving us extra time today. I really appreciate you coming on the show. If there's anything you want to plug or tell the people where to find you before you go?
Always find me on @RealDeanCain on X, and Instagram is at Deuces1966. I've got a movie out right now called Little Angels. It's streaming on angel.com. It's about to go wide everywhere that I wrote, produced, directed, and starred in. And you can watch it with your families and not be offended. I don't think the police will show up to arrest me for this one. I just finished directing another one that I wrote, produced, directed, and starred in called Holy One that's coming out probably spring. And I'm rewriting right now a project that I'm about to star, produce, and direct in again called End the Wait, and it's a different kind of film. It's a film about organ transplant and trying to help folks out in that world. It's based on a real story. I've also got our second version of Dean Cain, All-American Lawman, because I was an All-American football player. I am a lawman, and I am Dean Cain. That is coming out. Big Man Comics, which I'm wearing proudly today here with Gabe El Taib. And we got fun working, and it's a lot of fun. So we're just starting that up right now. Busy as can be, hosting Masters of Illusion as well. And in about 3 months, I imagine I'll be a fully sworn ICE officer, and we'll make that comic book next, Gary.
Oh yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. I give a little background on coyotes and drug dealers. I give you some
exactly
little advice
and
on that.
and that's who we want.
They're bad people. They're very, very bad people.
If people really understood the things that ICE is trying to stop, the child trafficking. So I thought about doing a show that talks about it, because there's the hundreds and thousands of stories of these children. If you saw what these people, I use that term very loosely, do to these children, there's nothing okay about it. In any culture, anywhere on this planet, it's not okay. And anybody who can discern right from wrong, or anybody who's a parent, you wouldn't allow this to happen, and you'd be standing where I'm standing. So hopefully I can shine a light on that.
Dean, thank you for coming on. We appreciate it. We'll have you back. Everybody.
Hope so.
Is that not too loud now? Is that the right volume?
That's good.
Is that a little better?
I like it.
We'll just give this instead.
When I go box, I was going to say, when I go box Keir Starmer, that's
You can do it right now with that one hand, mate.
I felt, after watching that, I felt very comfortable.
Just headbutt him once, he'll be out.
I'm going to slap him. I won't punch him.
He doesn't deserve a punch. No, you don't want to. You don't punch a woman, so you don't.
No.
Open hand.
Open hand.
What did Sean Connery say? What did Sean Connery say about that?
Give him a slap.
Sometimes you got to give him a slap.
You never had to. You never had to.
They know how to push your buttons. Sometimes you gotta do it.
All right,
That's
Dean.
blonde right there.
Take it easy, Dean. Thank you.
Appreciate it, Gary. Thanks all. Thank you all.
It's a karaoke version. But Ryan, I bet you Ryan knows every word of this song. If he was drunk enough, he could karaoke this to some fat black women, and they would love it.
And they would friggin' love it.
Yeah.
I know the Queen version better.
Oh God, I hope so.
Yeah.
I hope so. Such a great song. All right, hey, that was fun. It was fun having Dean on and asking him about bisexual orgies in the DCU.
Yeah.
Poor guy. Hey, what do we want to talk about? Jarrett?
Talk about bisexual orgies in the
A
DCU.
lot of options.
Yeah, we do have bisexual orgies on the DCU.
Retards in space.
Retards in space.
Oh my!
Speaking of like people and cops and everything like that, just doing their job. Like, hey, we don't really want to do this. We're just doing our job.
Yeah.
That's what I'm doing by watching Alien Earth, bro. Like, I'm doing what I'm told.
No interest.
And I would rather be carrying out some of these terrible things like than watching Alien Earth,
Bro.
Now,
I'm
this
not gonna lie.
episode
I'd rather be loading people on trains
better.
than fucking having to suffer through Alien Earth.
This episode was better than the first two episodes.
Here's the
Because it
thing.
didn't have the fucking children.
Yeah.
When we started this show, I was like,
was
I want to
boring.
go back and see what this crew was going through. And now I've seen it.
Now
And I
you
was like,
saw it.
I get why they didn't just lead with that, because they're the dumbest crew in the world.
Yeah.
Yeah, they all deserve to die. That was
So
it.
watching a bunch of retards lick glass and die. I was like, okay.
But they actually had a legitimate retard in there.
They did.
Yes, they did.
They did.
What does the word
Well, no.
"the" mean?
They had ADHD boy and a retard because they're trying to reach Gen Z. I would take that as an insult, by the way. But
Dad.
And listen, I'm all for like practical effects and stuff, but that guy in the costume was just having a field day, bro.
Once he
realized what the head could do when he flopped it around, he was like, ah!
So there's a
I've never
scene,
seen a
Mike.
human
There's a
mount
scene. There's a
alien
scene
before.
that like you have to when you have a guy in costume, you obviously have to do some pretty tricky editing with it, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
and
you gotta shoot a
lighting.
certain way.
And what was Ridley Scott known for? Lighting, fucking lighting. The guy's a genius with lighting a scene. So they stayed on the scene too long in the hallway, and you can see the guy in the alien costume going. And that was so fucking funny.
It was the most goofy looking xenomorph I have seen to date. And
we'll try to be brief about this, but it was called In Space No One Can ... but in space no one can hear you retard. I mean, that's what it was.
Yeah.
And Mahler and I, who watched it, like I was apologizing to Mahler throughout the whole thing. I'm like, I'm sorry I made you do this, dude. I'm not apologizing to any of you, but I apologize to Mahler.
Right. Okay.
And then we go live, right? And we're the only thing we can come up with that makes sense for this episode. It was a patience test for Morrow, the cyborg, and he was put out there as an experiment. Like, how long can you live with 5 retards before you kill them?
Yeah.
And he is the most patient man in the world.
No.
No, I completely on his side. I was down with the xenomorph killing well, the xenomorph didn't kill everybody. The best character is the little eyeball tentacle, which we found out is a she. Amazingly.
Wow, yeah.
Oh,
It's
really?
a she.
And they are actually nice inverted commas.
It is. So I pegged it for the good guy, by the way. I called it. I'm like, we're going to have a good guy alien, and it's going to be the eyeball. Now, the eyeball does have to embed itself into a skull and kill somebody, but it was just a retarded crew member, so no loss there. And
he barely had a brain anyways.
Worse for the cat.
So, but how we find out the little eyeball tentacle thing is a she is DEI science woman whose name was Chlamydia. Her name was Chlamydia.
I think that was the bloke. That was the guy's name.
Was it the guy's name? Okay.
The retard. He was like, "Don't call me that."
She just drank a lot of water. Like she was thirsty.
So
thirsty. Just gulping it down.
Just go down.
To be like fair, Garrett, you can't just say that was the retard because you can be referred to specify
the entire crew.
Sorry.
Community notes noted on that one. You're
I
right.
do feel bad for like the standing captain because she's not a very good captain, but
she was awful.
I would have fucked the shit out of her though. Holy shit. I did feel very bad.
So did most of the crew.
Probably a good chance.
I did not. She was a horrible actress. She was freaking terrible. The acting in this show was awful. But DEI hired. But DEI
the guy
hired.
that's staring at him. The guy that's staring at the girl, and like it's like, what kind of weird stuff are you doing? And then you're like, is he maybe something different? And then he just gets he's just
killed.
taken out.
He just gets killed. He's
An
just
alien is above him, and he still goes. What?
So we
Fonzo starts moving down. Does he go?
But once again, just like with the xenomorph in episode 2, we find out that the little tentacle eyeball thing is a she when the science lady goes, she escaped.
She escaped.
She escaped instead of it escaped, or I mean, it's so ridiculous. But it turns out that the tentacle eyeball, which I'm still going to call a dude, was the best character in it. Absolutely.
Oh yeah.
Hey, you dumb bitch! Don't drink that water. And she's like, "Shut up!"
He's trying to tell
you.
I do like that we learned don't bring your lunch into a clean room with alien species in.
Oh my God.
You didn't even put the lid on.
You forgot to put the top back on. Yeah.
And she's like, I put it on every time. No, you didn't.
The writers
open the fucking canister. It's like, come on, what kind of like?
Well, on that note,
is that?
The writers think the audience is as dumb as they are. They
Yeah,
that in
clearly.
a scene just to explain to you that red means containment bad, green means containment good. They needed that in the show.
Shad,
so when you saw the red light, you would know. You could figure it out.
How did you like that alarm that went off? So okay, to give the audience who obviously didn't watch this, they had to put the aliens in containers. The science lady forgot to put a top on one. That's how the little the ticks escaped. So they had to put one in the wall. And what Shad just said is green means contain, red doesn't. So she doesn't notice it's red, and then the alarm goes. The alarm goes beep. Beep. Like it's silent most. It's like smoke alarms in a black household are louder than that, okay? And it should be red alert. Red alert.
Yeah,
there's no containment for this thing.
Hear it.
But
I
also,
think that would be your main job. You're dealing
She's
with
used to that
dangerous
chirping.
alien species. When
Oh,
you
but
put
they
it
had to
back,
get to the med
check
bay.
that it's green.
oh no, because on the lid she said, "Oh, I'm always forgetting to put the top on." I'm like, "What? You should have learned from this." But they put in with the whole red light, green light thing. She was actually really arsey to the guy. He's like, "Well, did you check containment?" It's like, "Well, it'll say if it breaches containment," and then doesn't check when she looks back in the room. Only finds out when she sees the smashed glass on the floor.
Yep.
Like these people break every single
no,
rule you could have in a
She
lab.
sees the smashed glass and goes, "It's she's escaped." So she has to tell us afterwards because this thing is made for secondary viewing. It's made for like you're on your phone, checking your DMs or whatever like that. Then they tell you what's up. You look
your
up
laundry.
Yeah, something. Doing your taxes, masturbating
And in that-
vigorously. I don't know.
In that
That's
situation,
how the COVID virus got out. I mean, that's what we
Why the
basically
fuck
figured
is
out.
this made? Why is it made? Because it's only shit when it's the Peter Pan allegory or whatever the fuck that is, and then this where it's just a shitty Gen Z version of an Alien movie
Of
that
Alien.
we've seen times
Yes.
already.
Yep.
Oh, and there's so much
Why?
like the
Why are we doing
xenomorph
this with shitty
escapes.
editing?
There's the xenomorph escapes and no one bothers to search for it. Oh, it'll be fine. We'll just forget about it until it comes back and murders someone.
How big
It's
does it
growing
get?
real
How big is it going to get? Whoa, we don't know yet, do we?
Dude,
They literally
if I
said
was
that in the
that
show.
android, if I was the fucking stand-in captain, when she called the meeting and they're all just like, it's like us on Friday Night Tights. We're all like, everyone's like, at the same fucking time. I was just like, just get your gun out, shoot everyone.
Please.
Please, yeah, I'm begging you. I am fucking begging you.
But
I was waiting for the Full Metal Jacket from the Cyborg. From Morrow. I thought Morrow was just going to eventually I mean, we knew what happened, so obviously it wasn't. But if I was him, just the amount of retardation that guy was dealing with, I was like, when did he just start going around spiking everyone in the fucking neck?
Well, now you know why he sealed the door for the acting
Yeah,
captains.
fuck
If you're
that
annoying,
bitch.
get out of here.
I don't want her fucking...
You're like, oh, I
But
get it now.
She survived, though. She survived.
She's still there, yeah. That's all I'm happy about.
Because the fucking eyeball was in the alien and pushed her to safety.
Yep.
What?
Yeah, she's alive.
I missed that.
No,
All I
not
saw was
after.
stabbing the shit out of
With
her.
two revelations.
No,
The first revelation
she's
was-
dead.
No, she's
No,
dead.
no,
Yeah,
I think they've knocked her into a like a escape
The
pod.
alien
There was the
freaking
door.
sliced her up. You're talking about
there was the door, and then she got she got punched by the guy with the big eye.
Yeah.
And that was a different scene. And then
Yeah.
later
Later
on
on-
at Mother,
Yeah.
she was on the outside, and the alien came behind her and like slashed her up.
Sliced her up.
Yeah,
I mean, I guess she
dead.
could still be alive. I don't know.
The only one
But
we
he
didn't.
knocked her- no, we saw her getting knocked, but we saw
We
it
saw her
further
getting
in this,
sliced up.
She was like,
you
on
saw
the
her getting.
ground.
Yeah.
She got knocked to the side from the door
Well,
at Mother,
yeah.
and then the alien jumped
I don't
on
blame
her,
you for
and there was
forgetting
Okay.
about this. stupid
So
shit.
slashing
let's not forget that the alien walked right behind her, could have killed her instantly,
Oh,
and then
and he
decided
aimed
not
at her.
to.
decided on no, it uses its tail to trip her up instead of stabbing her through that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just because
So she can
the alien
run.
is very compliant to let people run away in this show.
Yeah, it was.
Well, she
to
was
sum this
wearing
up,
the plot armor then, you
they
see.
basically tried to remake Alien for Gen Z. It was a flashback episode that arguably
Second time.
should have been the first episode.
Should've been the first.
It was a flashback episode that included flashbacks. So there are flashbacks within flash. And this is the
forward.
first time they've done this. In episode 2, they do a flashback from the brother's perspective, and then they switch it to Wendy's perspective, and then it gets switched to the perspective of Boy Cavalier and his scientist in a flashback. I'm not even sure how that works story wise, but that's what they did. But ultimately, the biggest revelations were Boy Cavalier made a phone call to one of the workers on this ship and said, "Hey, will you like totally sabotage for me and stuff?" I guess Wayland Yutani does not. Well, they obviously recorded their phone calls, but they're not worried, or he wasn't worried. This boy genius wasn't worried about the phone call being recorded or figured out. And Morrow does all this detecting, like we need to interrogate people and find out like who the saboteur was. And after all the detecting, he just goes to the log, and on the third call, he figures out the whole mystery. Right?
And the
goes through three different things.
saboteur forgot his own motivation. He wanted to go back to Earth so he could get put into a robot body and sort of get upgraded. But then when he gets caught, he's like, well, it's fine because the monsters are loose anyway. Like,
Yeah.
you don't care about the monsters.
That's not
You
your
wanted to get
motivation.
back to Earth and survive.
Yeah, like he was all of a sudden down with the cause, right? In
Yeah.
some way, it It was stupid as hell and long. This was an hour-long episode.
Dude.
And remember where he said, "What happens if I die?" And he's just like, "Too bad for you."
Yeah.
This is really good motivation for this guy to do it, by the way.
Well, it's great characterization. You know, it's like I'm really invested in all the. Oh, I'm not. And I love that they stopped a show about a bunch of characters I don't like to introduce new characters that I don't like.
That I don't like. Yeah.
It was
At least you know
boring
these
and
ones can
painful.
die, though. These are the ones that have survived 4 episodes.
Well, there was no suspense because you knew what was going to happen, and
Yeah.
so you didn't give a crap. You didn't like the characters already, so you didn't give a crap. But the fact that you know the outcome, it's like this story structure is really.
But even
stupid.
that, I feel if it was written well and you did care for the characters, you could be like, oh, how are they going to die? How are they going to get it? Like, it could be suspenseful in the hands of a good.
That's the key to a television
artist.
series. They're character driven, but this is plot driven. That's part of the problem. So it looks really like the sets look great. We bring that all the time. The sets are top notch. The true artists.
They do. I was going to mention the sets. It's like they're a waste in this show, but they look great.
Big time.
Production design's phenomenal. Yeah,
we had somebody come in on our review and said, "I worked on the sets, and it breaks my heart to see what they did with the show."
That's a lot of Hollywood is that way. I think the craftsmen
Yep.
and the people behind the camera are the people that actually give a shit about these things. The people that are writing it do not. They want to put their own footprint on all of these things, and they don't give a shit.
It is a
but when it comes
Disney-
to like,
It's a
that
Disney
stuff.
streaming show. It is mystery box.
That's
It is
what it is.
padded for time. And there are good concepts introduced in this that they do nothing with. So it's really frustrating. And it's and people are calling this the Andor of Alien. It's like good God.
bro,
Brevity is the
settle
soul
down.
of wit.
Yes.
And this is meandering, fucking boring crap.
Yep.
Hey, but it ended with a Smashing Pumpkins song.
Oh,
It's a good song
Great.
too.
It is. It's
great.
a great song.
What's it now? Is it Superman 2025 with James Gunn?
Maybe.
Okay, yes, I am. Being kind's the new punk rock.
Yeah, just tell any gun bro out there, be kind is the new punk rock.
I bet they're on the net. By the way, why does the interior look like the Nostromo when the Nostromo is completely?
It's a
fucking
complete different
in
ship.
terms of-
So
yeah.
So the Nostromo was a vessel that they were carrying ore, right? It was
it's mining, like a
it was
mining
a mining vessel that was full of, I think it was ore. This is a science vessel. This is filled. By the way, my favorite part of the second episode was when Timothy Oliphant walked through 5 labs and goes, "This is a lab in a science vessel."
Huh.
Now that is definitely a show for
shit.
Gen Z, mate. That is definitely a show for Gen Z.
Yeah.
I liked where he had to tell them about the electric gun that stunned the aliens, despite them using those guns to capture the aliens in the first place.
Yeah.
It was like, you probably just
And
noticed
wouldn't that gun have been neat to have an alien or aliens?
Oh,
Yeah.
and
And
this
it
is not
wasn't
only
even
a
done for the
prequel.
benefit of the audience, because previously in the series, we'd already seen it used. So you don't have to explain stuff like that, but like, well, it's streaming. You probably
And
watched
it's
But not
it.
only that,
5
that's
years
stun
old.
gun. No, it's 80 years
5
old.
years old.
It's
Yeah,
what?
like this is not only a prequel. This ship was launched 80 years ago, and so this technology is 80 years old, and they still didn't have it.
And it's 2 years before Aliens.
Because it was on a mining vessel, Shad.
Ah,
And they
that's
took
it.
off before.
Yeah.
So they didn't even know about all these
I'm so
things.
confused
Well,
about the
I mean-
timeline. It's a 65-year-old mission, so they've been out there for 65 years.
Yeah.
But
They reiterate that in this episode.
they do, but
I'm like, when did
ultimately,
he get the
Wayland
call?
Yutani now has all the information on xenomorphs. They call them xenomorphs. They are called
Yeah.
xenomorphs. They
Yeah.
know
He
they have
says it
acid
as
blood. They know everything about them. So how in the fuck do you explain that in Alien? And,
In
and-
Alien,
well, they're going to explain it that Wayland Yutani knew the whole time. It's like, fuck off. Stop with prequels. Prequels should be illegal from now on. Even the ones I fucking like, they should just be fucking illegal. Tired of them.
So the original Alien is just the second time that they went to go try to get these specimens.
Yeah, Wayland Yutani's just using some of their employees. They knew all the whole fucking time. Fuck that. And then there's this Boy Cavalier thing, and I can't wait to. By the way, 3 episodes left. I can't wait till it's fucking over. It's
I can't wait till he gets
brutal.
killed. I can't wait till
he's
he'll die.
gonna get killed.
Oh, there's
big
gonna be
time.
season 2. As they're gonna
He's fucking serious.
the rate.
I have no idea where it's
people
going.
are
and I don't
people
give a
are
fuck.
watching this. They are.
Really?
I know,
Yes.
it's the most
doing
streamed
well.
show at the
There's
minute.
no
Yeah.
conversation about it online, but according to the ratings, it's number
Yeah.
1. It's number 1. Now, nothing really of note is on now. That
really much coming out right now,
Wednesday's back, so Wednesday will be number one.
Other than Peacemaker, I guess there is the follow up to the massive success known as Superman.
Let's
that is
get
the
to
direct follow up, and the direct
can't even get into the top 10.
But no one's watching that.
No.
Shocking.
Well, hey, Ryan, we talked about it last week. The premiere of Peacemaker was watched by 22% more people than the season finale from 3 years ago. But we aren't going to give you a number. We're just going to say 22% more.
And we're telling you that one because it was only watched by 10% more than the premiere of that season. Despite HBO Max having a lot more subscribers right now than they did back then. And despite them literally using Superman, the universe that you just launched, as a launching pad, the inclusion of that character in Superman and attached to the promotion of you need to watch this after. And it got effectively the same viewers.
And James Gunn has come out and said that Man of Tomorrow is going to be the sequel to Superman. It is kind of written.
Well, hold on.
But I thought they were going to greenlight another movie.
Is Man of Tomorrow. And then he specifically clarified, no,
Yes.
this is not Superman 2. Superman will play a part in it, though.
Okay. But it's called Man of Tomorrow.
Is the main character James Gunn's wife?
Probably. Harcourt. It should be the
Maybe Man of
Harcourt.
Tomorrow is actually Lex Luthor.
This is the most
Maybe.
chaotic rollout of a universe I've ever seen. And I've seen the fucking Universal Monsters rollout. This makes no fucking sense.
Well,
It's just
James Gunn came out
from
and
the
said Peacemaker season 2 is going to be a prequel to Man of Tomorrow. So Supergirl isn't? I'm so confused by this.
I'm so
Not right now, but once that's about to come out, it will be. Yes.
Okay. Could you find that tweet, Garrett? Yes. James Gunn unveils Man of Tomorrow and his Superman follow-up, but he said specifically that Peacemaker is a prequel to this.
He did tweet that out. It's tough to know if that was like how tongue-in-cheek that was after they made the announcement. You know what I mean? But yeah.
You know, I think James Gunn should shut the hell up. I don't think he's doing himself any favors at all. He's a divisive person, and I don't think he should be out there in front as you roll out a universe that hasn't had the most astonishing start. Okay, listen, I know, I understand. Superman's James Gunn has been a unbelievable success. Deadline said that yesterday. They said the unbelievable success. Or massive success. Massive success. Yes.
massive.
The
Still
massive.
hasn't broken even at the box
Massive
office. but
success.
We'll go with that.
Do more
not
than
name that
Space
anymore, though.
What,
Steel
James
12
Gunn-
years ago.
James Gunn has admitted the only reason we have the movies in this order is because that's the order the scripts got finished in.
Yes.
So that is
What a
the
retard.
worst way to even set up a universe. Like, there's nothing connecting them at all, and you've just got to post hoc rationalize why you came up with it. So everything's.
And let's also kind of be clear about that. At the Peacemaker premiere, James Gunn said that he was finishing up his first outline for the next thing he's working on. He said, but it doesn't take me very long to write the scripts. And then 2 weeks later, he makes this announcement. After all of this, like, shit about, well, you know, we just want to make sure we get really good scripts. And guess what? I'm shocked that the same person who is in charge of the studio that also is writing and directing this movie happened to just get that greenlit right away. So there's so many people that are like, wow, this is really fast for a sequel to get greenlit. The person who decides that is the head of that studio, which is James Gunn. Like, what are you talking about here?
He greenlit his own project.
Yeah. I have greenlit my own project that
James Gunn, we've done internal investigations and we've found that we are all successful.
I know I've said I will not greenlight something that I have not without a finished script. So I wrote 3 pages in a rough outline that I'm going to fully rewrite later on, which he said he's going to rewrite it later on.
That is something Russell T. Davies admitted. What he ran Doctor Who, and they said, "Why'd you write so many scripts?" And he says, "Because I got paid by the script," and that was the only reason why he rushed them out 2 weeks at a time.
It showed. It absolutely showed. Next Superman movie, Man of Tomorrow, gets summer of 2027 release. And yes, he has said multiple times that this is not a Superman-focused movie, and I would agree because Superman wasn't a Superman-focused movie.
No.
So we're just staying in line with that. Following the massive success, everybody, of Superman. Whoa, yeah!
That's a wild statement.
That
Still 40 million in the red still theatrically.
Following the top superhero movie released in the worst year for superhero movies in 14 years, the massive success of Superman, DC Studios moving fast on its next film revolving around the Man of Steel, as it is dated Man of Tomorrow to bow on July 9th, 2027. James Gunn is back writing and directing, with David Cornsweet and Nicholas Hoult expected to return as Superman, Clark Kent, and Lex Luthor, respectively.
Now, do you think they rushed this decision because it wasn't a massive success, that they had to put it on video on demand in 30-something days and keep the momentum going?
No, I don't think they got any scripts.
I think that if this movie made $1 billion, I still think this announcement would have come.
Okay.
And the reality is you need this next one to be much bigger than this one was, because Supergirl's not going to do anything. Clayface could be like a really fucking cool movie. I don't think it's going to draw very much, right, in terms of attention. I don't think this is going to be a Joker situation, right?
No.
So you need something to pop, and this is not the plan they told us. Like, for the record, for everybody that's talking about, oh yeah, here's the vision. If you can share my screen really quick. Do you guys remember this just a couple years ago? The actual plan?
Yeah, I went through
Creature Commandos, Superman Legacy. Those two things did happen. Waller, the Authority, Booster Gold, The Brave and the Bold, Lanterns, which Lanterns is happening.
Yep.
Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow. It's now just Supergirl. Swamp Thing and Paradise Lost. This was the plan.
Yeah.
Yep.
This was internal, right?
Which at the time we said was fucking retarded anyway.
This is not internal. This was displayed to press. That's what this was.
Okay.
Yes.
This is when they made the press announcement and like put out their plans. And certainly some things aren't going to work out. Some things are going to change. But man,
that's
where
why
the fuck
I
is
think
Batman?
That's why I think this is like a random pivot, because Woman of Tomorrow was removed and now there's Man of Tomorrow. They clearly know that they're not going to make more money than Superman with Supergirl. So then they go, okay, what are we going to do? Let's make another Superman. Let's greenlight that real quick. Man of Tomorrow. Boom. It's a big success. We could paint it as like, we did really well. So now we're getting a sequel. They did the same thing with like Green Lantern and shit back in the day before the movie even came out. They're like, Green Lantern's getting a second movie. It's the same kind of thing that these studios
they did it with Wonder Woman 3. After Wonder Woman 1984 came out, 2 days later, they announced that they're greenlighting Wonder Woman 3.
So this is right. This is James Gunn's original vision from 2-3 years ago. Whenever as he took over, right?
Yeah.
Authority scrapped. Waller scrapped. Booster Gold scrapped. Swamp Thing scrapped. Paradise Lost scrapped.
Brave and the Bold in total.
And Brave and the Bold is meant to be happening, but it's not, because it's not. It's not going to happen for 3 or 4 years. So the only thing that is actually left is Creature Commandos. Nobody watched that, and that's getting a second season as well. Superman Legacy, which became Superman, which we all know how that went, and then Supergirl. Lanterns is coming, but Lanterns is TV.
Clayface,
now we've got no Authority, because Authority was scrapped, of course. So we've got Superman to Supergirl to Clayface to Man of Tomorrow, which is Superman, Lex Luthor, whatever the fuck it is.
Don't forget Peacemaker.
Well, no, I'm not. I'm doing the movies. I'm not even because no one's watching the fucking TV shows.
The Lanterns is a TV show, so they've got the TV shows on here.
Everything below the line is TV. Everything above the line is movie.
Yeah.
So it's just like nobody's going to give a shit about the TV shows.
And Peacemaker wasn't part of their original little map here.
Nope.
Kind of interesting.
No, it's Waller. Waller, which was the spin-off from Peacemaker. That was the original plan.
It just seems really weird though that if Superman didn't didn't do very well, why would you rush out a sequel or whatever it is, like a follow-on from the movie that didn't do very well? Wouldn't you rush out something new to give you another chance at finding a better character that people actually like, rather than doubling down on meh at best?
I think they need this to work.
Yeah.
Right.
I think they see potential with Superman. It didn't do well, but probably still did better than what they were fearing. So,
but wouldn't you try something else new to try and get a hit there, and then lead a successful thing into the thing that you need
if
to
Hollywood were like a lean and mean place, which it isn't, maybe, but they this Superman performed just well enough to keep moving forward. It'd be stupid not to move forward. But like you have to move forward with this and hope for the best. Now we all know that hope isn't a strategy, but Disparu, you'd be right. Like internally, they're probably having real conversations about how do we fix this? When do we announce Batman? When do we get this Reeves thing? This fucking this ball and chain Reeves thing away so we can actually have our own Batman. They have to be having these conversations.
All right,
because
I got an idea.
now Man of Tomorrow is coming out 4 months before The Batman Part 2.
Yes.
I've got an idea, right? I've got an idea because the Supergirl is called Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow, right? Now we've been told, which is now scrapped and it's called Supergirl. Then we've got this announcement of this not necessarily a Superman sequel, Man of Tomorrow. What do you think that Man of Tomorrow's name gets changed to World's Finest? And it's actually going to be Batman, Superman, Lex Luthor, and possibly Joker. Possibly
that would be so funny because that would be repeating the mistakes of the Snyderverse all over again.
But I mean, I could see that.
I don't think that'll happen. This is what I think. I think that Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow, I think that some of these plot elements, and that they didn't put them in the movie because the movie's done, right? That movie is done and wrapped and everything. I think that the elements that are going to take place in that with Lobo and maybe a little Brainiac tease or something are gonna culminate in Superman, Man of Tomorrow. And they've got some plot elements that they'd originally intended to introduce sooner. They may have pushed back during development and say, we'll put it in this sequel instead. That's what it feels like to me.
Well, and the thing is, you from two different fronts. From casual audience members, you can't have two movies with Batman in them at almost the exact same time. The other thing is their marketing teams and all of their PR teams are going to say the same thing. You cannot have two movies with Batman in them. It will confuse audiences way too much. They won't understand what's going on, and they're partially right. There'll be a lot of people that go, is that not the same Batman as the other Batman that we have coming out? I don't understand. They're going to have to do a lot of work to just explain to people that the Batman Part 2 is not part of this universe, because I know a lot of people that still think that Batman is part of this new Superman. And there's still people that it's not Henry Cavill anymore. It's no, this is a totally new universe, and they know that, and they know that they have a lot of work there, and like Gary said, it's a ball and chain. It's actually doing more harm than good right now, because Batman is the kicker that they really need to make people really interested in this. That's
and he's playing in a different universe.
Character.
Well, and they're diluting the Batman character. It's not the cell that it used to be. There was Michael Keaton came back in a movie recently. Michael Keaton, pretty popular Batman. How well did that movie? And he was in with Ben Affleck Batman.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep. And do you know who, we already know, they don't have to reveal. We know who the Batman in the DC universe is. They've already told us. They told us in Peacemaker. Because in Peacemaker, they just established that David Ayer's Suicide Squad movie is canon.
Yeah.
Which means Ben Affleck is fucking Batman.
You won, Snyder Bros.
They changed it.
You won. Restored. The Snyderverse is restored.
Just so chat know exactly where we are.
Why? They just kind of forgot about Ben Affleck.
Just so chat know exactly where we are. As we've already discussed last week, the Suicide Squad, James Gunn's Suicide Squad, is canon. Because of the mentions in the Peacemaker show, etc. The Joel Kinnaman as Rick Flag Jr., all of that. So that's canon. In this week's episode, they made Suicide Squad, the movie before it, the David Ayer version, canon as well.
Yep.
Now we got
Jared Leto Joker. We got everything, bro.
We can get Will Smith back.
Like James Gunn said, anything you see in Peacemaker is now canon.
Damn it, reference Enchantress and Rick Flag and stuff like that in it.
Yeah,
and this was a problem when this was the DC EU was so messy when they did that. When James Gunn's The Suicide Squad came in, you had same Amanda Waller, same Rick Flag, same Harley Quinn, a couple common characters, right, that were carried over from Suicide Squad. Some of them felt a little bit different. Like Rick Flag certainly felt like a different character in
big
James
time.
Gunn than he did in Airs, but it's the same actor, right? This is why
Joel
you
Kinnaman,
can't
yeah.
keep that shit. This is why you had to start fresh.
Yep.
Because now you have introduced these things. And instead of using Peacemaker as an opportunity to actually reset that timeline with your multiple dimensions and could easily just walk into another world where the DCU is now established, instead you are showing that this character exists in the new DCU, but everything that happened with them before is canon. So that means that yes, Superman was put in the hospital before he lost his first fight somehow by Bloodsport. Idris Elba's Bloodsport. That's why he was in the Suicide Squad. And also, now that Suicide Squad itself is, we know Batman, Ben Affleck's Batman is in this universe, obviously.
Yeah.
Or when Flash reset the timeline in Flash, it might be George Clooney. I don't know.
But
Now, does this also mean
somebody
that
said
the Birds of Prey are now also part of this universe? Is that now canon as
yes.
well?
Oh,
absolutely.
They have,
Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay.
So that's the Pandora's box James opened by keeping his fucking wife in the DCU. That's it.
Why?
This is all because of James Gunn's wife, dude.
The funny part is,
that's
though,
all you had to do. Jesus.
I think
dumb.
the cope from James Gunn will be no. If you don't see the characters appear in Peacemaker, they don't exist.
Haven't
That'll
I
be
heard
the
that?
cope.
The shit that's in the flashbacks, only those scenes are now canon, not the entire movie.
Yeah, he did say
it's
that.
From he said that shit before.
Because that clears everything up. I mean,
It
everybody's
totally
going to
makes
pick up on that.
You don't need, then you don't
Why are
need
you
to
doing
mention
this?
Enchantress.
You don't
Like, that
at all.
That's the thing.
That was a
I
weird
guess
thing to
maybe we'll
announce.
get some other explanation of that a little down the road in this series. A couple episodes left, maybe. But
and Gunn's got a massive cuck fetish because everyone's fucking his wife in this show.
everyone is having
Yeah.
sex with his wife.
Yeah, except for James
and
Gunn.
I would, to be fair.
I mean, she's hot.
Yeah,
she's
she's
hot. She's hot. I know some people in the chat and others said she's mid. It's like, she's married to James Gunn. That might drop some points for you, but like objectively, she's a good-looking woman.
Like especially for her age, like she looks really good.
Yeah.
So
I would,
it looks like
I'd
the only way
fucking rail her in a second, and James Gunn would watch me. Okay.
Well, that's just
Destiny style.
because the only way this DCU's going is up his wife's snatch.
Yeah. But this, I guess we could actually talk about the episode, not just the ramifications. Of the three we've got so far, I think this one was the best,
The most
one.
entertaining.
And
Most
just
air
because there was
quotes.
some action.
Hold on.
There was action. He did something
Hold
fine.
on.
and
He
then-
doesn't do action
Hey,
for
hold on.
22 minutes.
We're talking about out of the 3 episodes that we've gotten so far, Gun to our head, James Gunn to our head. Like, what is the most entertaining of them? It was this one. It wasn't good. And
At
I
least
had,
something happened.
I did notice something before you get into it, Ryan, real quick, because I think this is the most important part. I was watching this thing and I'm like, okay, I might be a little skewed how I watch things. So I'm going to bounce it off a couple of people I trust. So I DM or I text Az and Ryan and I'm like, I noticed something in this alternate universe. Everybody's white. Now I have to go back and now I have to look, Ryan. Now I have to go back.
It's intentional.
You have to
But
hunt for
now
it
that
now.
you've,
You have
now
to
that
hunt
you've
for it.
noticed it, the way that Hollywood always makes sure everything's diverse, and if this is not so,
Well,
blatant,
there's a
it's like,
scene
well,
that gives it away. There's a transition scene that kind of gives it away. I could be right. I could be totally wrong about
In
this.
the motorcycle.
No,
Is that what you're saying?
no,
That's
it's when I only watched it once, so forgive me. But it was a transition from I think where he says like this is the best universe ever, right? And then it transitions to Harcourt grinding some black coffee, and then black lesbian wakes up.
I guess I don't know if that was specifically the thing that would key you in, but here it is. So in the parallel universe, in the parallel dimension that he's gone to, in this other Earth that he's gone to,
Can I show screenshots? I think
Sure.
it's saying
Yeah,
on
show
WB.
screenshot.
there are no black people.
Yeah.
It is all white people in this universe that he loves because everybody loves him. He's looked at as a hero. His dad and brother are good guys that love him. He's got a
Oh,
good
his brother's
family.
alive in this one. Never mind, good guy.
He's like celebrated, and
What does that seem?
There's
If you-
that's it. That's it. So he goes best universe ever. Boom. Well, and then it goes.
You want to be careful around that mark because there's a topless
there's
scene.
titties.
Yeah,
there
yeah,
is.
there's titties.
Yeah.
But he drives down the street and it is all white people.
all white people in the background. When he goes to Argus to meet Harcourt, the alternate dimension Harcourt, who is dating Rick Flag, like a bitch version of Rick Flag, basically, who's still alive. Everybody in that office is white. When they go out to eat, they have a hot dog and like sit down. Everybody's white. A terrorist group comes in who are all white. All the potential victims are like, it's almost impossible to fathom that it's by accident. So
it's not.
There's gonna be something
be a
evil
reveal
in this universe because, like, they're setting up that he wants to be in this universe, but we ultimately know the character.
Well, why is his dad? Why is his dad? Why
there has to be something dark and evil in the universe?
Why is his dad? Why is his dad so fucking happy in this universe?
Because there's no black people.
Exactly.
No black people.
Well, not only that, I think the dark thing in this universe is that black people are probably hunted or captured or murdered.
Maybe like
universe, and it's going to be actually evil.
The whole prison, and they're all going to be enslaved, and like John Cena is going to like be like, what is this?
He's going to be so happy, and the revelation is going to be like Harcourt's like walks by a cage of black people and goes, "Oh, look at that!"
Or he's driving by and he looks like, "What?" She's out in the field, and he's like, "Oh no."
Directed by Jordan
turn
Peele.
out to be the good guys because they're doing
the
this.
Sentinels of Liberty. Yes,
They're
They're
going to
setting
be
it
the
up.
good guys because they're trying to create terror to make people aware of what's going on or whatever. To try and get equal rights.
Well, remember, like they blew up the housing development department. And he was like, "What? They blew up the housing development department? Why?" And they're like, "Are you okay?"
So this is literally Dot and Bubble then, because it's the same thing. They call it the decontamination and everything. Doctor couldn't get in there because he wasn't allowed by a shield, and the entire point was to make the viewer feel bad. You were supposed to feel awful that you hadn't noticed the plot before they revealed it.
Ryan's bought a fucking ticket.
I mean, I bought in. Like he hooked me with it. To be honest,
he was the first person. Sorry, Az. He was the first person I thought of when I saw. I was like, now
he's like, I know this.
Ryan,
I know this is fake, but I'm already on the phone to my fucking travel agent
because I'm semi-autistic. I went and looked, and some people have picked it up on Twitter. So other people have picked it up. Yeah.
So Gary texts me. He's like, "Did you watch Peacemaker?" So I got a question. I'm like, "Yeah." So maybe nothing. But it looks like he says decision instead of dimension, but I knew what he meant. It looked like the other dimension is only white people. And I said, that's what it looked like from a pretty limited view, which is probably why it's perfect. LOL.
Oh, no.
But that's where it's going. So, yes, the big bad will be racism, right? Again, because it was the big bad in the first series that was totally woke. By the way, hey, Superman wasn't woke, but Peacemaker is like really woke. And like this being a better episode, it's because Ryan brought this up, is because it's focused on Peacemaker. It's focused on Chris, and it's not focused on any of the other idiots in his crew for the most part.
The first 20 minutes is nothing
boring.
But, or who am I? I can't go with Chris. I can't be with Chris. It's not going to work out. But you got to be with him. He's so strong. You got to be with him. Like, that was 20 minutes.
No, shut the fuck up. That
is about fucking 20 minutes before anything happens. That is 100% what happens.
Stop. That is about 3 to 4. Stop. In about the first 20 minutes, we spend about 4 minutes in the real world. And probably about 15 minutes of Peacemaker trying to like navigate and understand what's happening and not really understanding like, where am I supposed to go? Where is this at? Where do they work? And then interacting with Rick Flag, like all of that shit, right? That is the vast majority chunk of it. There's in the entire fucking 35-minute episode, there's probably 5 to 7 minutes that you spend in the real world with your other group of retards.
But the other group of retards, they're so insufferable. It feels like an eternity.
Yeah, you start out with Rick Flag, real Rick Flag with Harcourt, right before he's going to Court of Maltese.
Yeah,
so it's a prequel to the Suicide Squad. And then it goes into soapy shit for a long time
a long fucking time.
Which was exceedingly
22 minutes.
Okay, so that guy, but go back to that frame because that's
so what Garrett means by nothing happened was we didn't have a fight scene until then. That's what you mean.
Yeah.
Well, we were waiting. Drama between people having relationships. Yeah, nothing happened. It was boring as fuck for 22 minutes.
Go back to that last frame. I'm not going to argue with that.
This one.
Yeah.
So the guy in the back, that's the one I text you as, and I'm like,
Yeah,
oh,
yeah.
I think
Sure,
that might be a black guy. He might be mixed. I'm not sure.
Then Gary and I start talking about fucking alien Earth, and he's like, "Wait a minute, no, he's white. He's white."
But if he's the good guy, if he's
I
on the
thought
good guy
the hot dog stand vendor might have been some sort of like
yeah.
Middle Eastern or something, but I think he's just got dark hair. So
I'm surprised they found that many. Dude, the casting call must have been just, we need white folk.
The first time ever to have gone out in Hollywood.
But I guarantee you they explained it. We need white folk to make this really racist white supremacist world. So that's the whole point. He's in this happy land that's paradise to him. He's a Peacemaker's a hero. Captain Triumph, I guess his brother's Captain Triumph. Basically what it's going to be is the golden age of DC is going to be considered white supremacist in some way or other. That's how they're going to, that's how I predict it'll go. And I think Ryan's right. We'll find out some dark secret that somebody will walk by, or, you know,
he'll try and look up Amanda Waller's daughter, fat lesbian woman.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
She'll either be, no one will know who she is, or she'll be enslaved, or
she's in the gulag. You know,
it's not going to be a dark secret. It's going to be an open thing.
Open,
yeah,
in the world.
And
that's
going to stumble upon.
There could be a news report going, thankfully today, 10 boatloads of black people were caught, and they have now been drowned. So yay!
His dad, he's going to be like, what the heck? And his dad's going to be like, don't you remember when we rounded them all up, son? That was great.
Thanks for giving the internet that clip. That's not going to be celebrating black people.
If that is the story that you're going to tell, though, maybe don't spend the first hour of your show telling everyone about how amazing this world is.
Well, that's the point. We've seen this
point.
many times before in these shows. They think, well, you know, like if we do this and then we reveal it, everybody will stop thinking about the fact that it was good. Like it's the same way with like Homelander. Like the more they try to embarrass him, the more people like his character because he's the only character that has any level of depth. So the idea of like, oh, a utopia where there's no black people, oh man, people will definitely hate that. And once people start picking up to it, they'll be like, oh, that's terrible. Except if you're a terrible writer, you don't know how to make it actually bad. Like, you know.
No, because the way that they do things like this is so cack-handed, because they'll say, "Oh, right, look, it's a world without ethnicity apart from white people, therefore it's so bad. By the way, we're going to show you clean streets, people getting on with each other, functioning systems of government, and all this." It's just like, oh my, you just don't fucking get it, do you? You know, it's so retarded.
It's gonna be the Jessica Chastain meme that's already memed to death. Going, it's a white supremacist world, but they said it's perfect. I don't understand.
And they think the audience is racist. The point of this is to like, you thought it was perfect, didn't you? And
well, they think everybody's a fucking bleeding heart leftist that goes, oh my god, I didn't notice any black people in this episode. I'm so upset right now. And it's like, no, nobody's thinking that. You, like as said, there's clean streets and everybody's happy. Like
it was like Russell T Davies when he said, if you didn't realize everyone was white in this episode, why didn't you? And I was like, because you cast it in Wales. It's like, obviously.
It was just accurate casting for once, and we thought it was a little odd that you did it, Russell. But I mean, come on.
We're more confused about the lack of gay people in your show, man.
Yeah, right. Hey, he's doing another show, Az. Guess what it's going to be about?
Is it about homosexuals?
I think it's about homosexuals, Az. You guessed right.
Fuck.
And he's cast Alan Cumming as well, so it's a great name for the show.
Great name for a gay guy. So, hey, he was a good night crawler next to. Okay, he was a good.
It's actually about.
I like Alan Cummings a lot.
It's actually about gay guys going through the culture war. So it's probably just going to be his life put on the screen.
Yeah. So it's behind the scenes at Doctor Who.
Well, it's set in Manchester where he lives. It's down Canal Street where he goes.
Oh, you mean the culture?
It's just been gay guys in a supermarket buying food.
That's it. They did that. Well, they did that in Weapons already.
Yes,
they did.
7 hot dogs.
Then they buried their gays. So
kill both of the fuckers.
this okay.
Right away.
This we have not reacted to this, but this trailer has made the rounds. It is the single most cringe thing that's going to come out. I mean, I thought G20 was bad. We thought War of the Worlds are bad, but now we got woke white woman versus memes versus white supremacy.
She saves the world.
She's
Karen is the hero.
Karen
Yes.
is there. I mean, there's going to be a lot of woke white women in Marin flicking their bean to this show.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it's made for.
It's absolutely made for. And I forgot if somebody here brought it up. I can't remember which one. You can claim it. This feels like something that was made about 2 or 3 years ago. And should have been released 2 or 3 years ago.
I think we all said that in all fairness.
Okay, so you all said
Every
it. There you go.
single person here has said that.
I want to make sure people get their credit. And you'd be right. And we're still going to get a lot of this. And it makes it, it makes it the parody it is. So let's take a look at Jessica Chastain, widely known as a really popular, easy to work with actress, by the way, just well known in Hollywood as just this really nice person.
Apparently, the series is based on an article that was released in 2019.
Ah!
That's why it feels so old.
Nice, surprise.
Yeah, it's based on a true story.
Wait,
apparently.
from what outlet?
Oh, hang on.
From
When
what?
was this?
From
It's
what?
It's from a Cosmopolitan
Oh,
article by
God,
Andreas.
Where's that
article?
Two people.
So
this
this
is
was
what we
what?
got to.
This was put into production 2 years ago. I'm assuming.
We're basing shows on Cosmo articles.
Yeah,
Wow.
it was announced in 23.
We don't
but it's an
deserve.
article in
You know what? You deserve AI. You deserve your AI fucking overlords when you're adapting Cosmo articles.
Gary, so it's actually based off a real
Oh my
person
God.
who caught 2 people.
Is it possible to stop a mass
people.
shooting
From an
before it
article.
happens?
A real person who caught 2 whole people.
Yes.
Wow.
Wow.
From an article from 17.
Yeah, from Cosmo.
Based on what I read in the toilet.
From Cooking Weekly.
Well, if they find
she's
2 extremists, that means everyone must be extremists.
Yeah,
So-
Mild-mannered, middle-aged, interracial wife by day.
Oh, when I saw her husband ride, I'm like, of course. Let's take a look.
I can only
inoffensive
imagine
black
what
person.
Jeremy's reaction would have been when he saw the first 5 seconds of this
Dude,
clip.
by the way, I mean, Apple probably sunk like $200 million in this fucking series. They spend like a fucking coke fiend in Vegas on TV shows.
Hey kids, come on.
Interracial couple, check.
Check. No. One of the kids is going to be
I
gay.
love the
Yeah, by the way,
black
can we
man.
stop it? Quick.
Yeah, me and Mike
Right.
are seen, okay?
And we're all
It's our everyday
wondering
life.
why the fuck is she sat in the back seat?
Oh, that nice freeze
What
frame on her right there, by the way.
It's resting
Because her
Jessica
husband's the
Chastain
chauffeur,
face.
that's why.
Wait, why is she?
Looks like she sat on something.
Like,
Her
the only,
husband's a chauffeur.
the only thing I can think is like they're gonna show her sitting back there because it might be easier to do work or something.
Yeah.
And maybe she didn't want her husband to see what she's doing. I don't fucking know.
Working. I thought this was a no work weekend, Mom.
Oh, look at our beautiful interracial, totally authentic family. That wasn't checked off a DEI checkbox. Oh, now she was like, look at it. Now she was like, wait, pause it. Now she was going in there
on Facebook.
Yeah, if she was going if she was going in there to look at like just some fucking weird ass tentacle porn or something like that.
She's just watching. Yeah, she's just watching white people porn. She's like,
Well, that has been a
A
criticism
waifu.
already. It's like she just
She's
ignores
looking
the
at
kids to look at me.
She's looking at savvy porn.
She's watching Ewu like the rest of us. That's what
Yowie is
she's doing.
strong.
So if you go a little bit more to see the stuff that's on the left side of the screen when they pop up.
is
Yeah,
that
here it is.
bullshit?
It's not right there. Join your Aryan brothers and sisters in taking this country back from the Jews and immigrants running it into the ground. We have meetings in every neighborhood in America. # white pride. Blonde hair, blue eyes. If you don't got them, don't talk to me.
I'm bored now.
Who fucking says that?
BMO can shove it. Stopping traffic on the highway on my way to work. I should have just done everyone a favor and ran them over. Bunch
Oh
of
my God.
snowflakes. There's
Based.
stuff on the upper left
Kyle
about the
Rittenhouse.
Dems and the media lies and stuff like that. It is totally straight right wing white male, bad. That's
So
what
her
it is.
job.
It's a parody. It's a parody of what they think.
Yes,
everyone on the right.
Yeah.
For,
Just the guy who wants to
Because
get
of
to work.
the boys.
for the few who don't know, her job, I mean, they're going to explain it in the trailer, but her job is to basically suss out any threats to American people. So you would think maybe, check out the trans community a little bit, maybe Antifa.
Well, they are statistically the
know.
most, the most likely to commit school shooting, mass shooting.
At least the last
Is
couple
that
of years.
guy's name President Balls?
Mate, what?
Yes.
On the right.
Yeah, President
Yeah,
Balls.
Like big balls.
Like big balls.
Oh,
In a totally
God.
not
What's his
swastika.
TikTok name?
My favorite part is like even with this, like this is not even the worst thing you could find on 4chan. Like it doesn't take
Mild.
Like this is super mild. Like oh my god, it's like if you really want to like find stuff on there, like doesn't take long.
No.
But, no.
Attack. Blood will be shed. Locked and loaded and planted for months. The hunt has begun.
God, you can feel her getting wetter and wetter as she's
Uh-huh.
reading.
Yeah.
She's like,
Oh, here it is.
Oh, there's keep going.
Go back. Go
I'm
back.
nearly there.
Well,
For a fucking expert, God,
Right there. A meme was born.
and considering she's supposed to be this expert, whatever, like she's using the hunting pack right there. What is she
Yeah.
doing?
Well, she can only type with one hand, to be fair.
Yeah.
She's
Got
like,
that-
keep going, and then like, yeah, she gets to the page with the swastika. She just nuts all over her chair. She's like, there it is! Oh my
That was really dramatic.
Oh wait,
but yeah.
between wait. Go back to that. Go back to that. Go back to that. Go back to that.
1994 and 2020, there were 893 extremist attacks.
By who?
By who?
Well, this is it. Google, I asked Google this, and Google claim that 57% of extremist attacks between 1994 and 2020 were from right-wing terrorism. That's what Google claims.
From
'cause
94.
Google's very,
So
very
they're
unbiased.
counting what? Timothy McVeigh?
Well, I don't know.
No, that
How
was
do they define
before
extremist?
94.
There's a
That was
date in
before
September
94.
around
Yeah,
the
how
year
do they describe
2001, which
extremism?
kind of
What
nukes
about
everything
Waco?
else.
Do they count that as an extremist attack? I do.
Well, that's got a casualty list of one. Well,
government.
one for the FBI anyway.
yeah.
unseen
heroes.
Karen.
CIA propaganda.
Karen and Jennifer and Dakota.
Fucking Desiree.
That figure, by the way, would be 34 a month. Like, you'd think you'd hear more about them.
You
Well,
think you would? Okay, you think the media out there would like probably be telling us how long did they talk about the fucking tiki torches? The fucking tiki torches
Forever.
forever. So if these attacks were happening, they would be telling us all the time, wouldn't they?
They would. Yeah, you think.
Because it goes into the narrative, but there's not enough racism in the world for them to, virtue signal off of.
Well-
So they need to make propaganda like this to make it seem like, oh, there's such a problem, we need to fight it.
There is racism. It's
Oh,
just
it's
not
34,
convenient.
34.
Yeah,
wonder
there's
if
a lot of
extremists-
racism.
Tons of racism. Have you been to Mexico?
Yeah.
I wonder if the extremist attacks also include any of the hoaxes along the way.
Probably.
Yeah.
No.
All night sometimes. I track people who are planning attacks. My job is pretending to think like them. To stop
I like pretend to think like them and stuff.
Thank God, I pretend to think like a straight white man, and all I want to do is kill things.
Do
I
they
think that- I
realize
think
that
that's more key.
if you show her taking pills and then saying this, it makes it look like she's hallucinating?
Yeah,
All
it
of
does.
this in her head.
Pretending.
I'd say that's the only realistic thing. Karen popping pills while manifesting her deepest, darkest fears in her own mind.
Yeah, she's just actually seeing Pepe on Twitter.
Yeah.
I caught another one.
Remember that war? Remember the war on Pepe? Fuck yeah.
Yes.
Until it was all, you do know this is all just a fucking meme. This is all the hoax. And they're like,
Ryan!
yeah.
They got Ryan!
Ginger Ryan.
Ginger Ryan.
We got
That's what I would actually look like if I was a ginger.
Got him.
We all know about those ginger
Like,
white
I like
terrorists.
Snipers, bombings, ambushes.
Oh.
We're on the verge of serious
Getting hard.
violence.
Oh my
I've been
god!
watching him for a year and a half. He's recruiting for something.
Hey, it's Halo.
It's
Yeah.
MasterChef. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
MasterChef.
Mr. Halo.
Master Cheeks.
It's
I
Master.
could, Halo drove
He's
him
back.
to this. It broke
Yeah,
him.
yeah, Halo
No,
drove
that is not him.
He
That is
just
not-
playing
Halo
himself.
himself.
Middle Eastern.
That's
He's
not-
just playing himself.
that's
after
not Liev
Star
Schreiber's
Wars.
brother.
Yeah.
That is.
Like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh,
I'm
what's
gonna shoot people now.
It looks like he's wearing like 9-line apparel. You know,
That's,
so
yeah.
again.
Oh, yeah.
Again,
Yeah.
that's Liev Schreiber's brother, right?
Yeah. Well, they're both tosses, so
I don't think they're Arabic though.
Liv Schreiber is.
something. I don't know what it is, but it's massive.
Oh, that's what she said.
That's a good clip. That's a good clip. Mark that down.
The
Save that,
racism
Garrett.
is so
Man,
big.
I don't know what
It is, but it's massive.
On the size.
This is what I go on the internet for.
Size queen found. All right.
This man.
That's how she
Planning
infiltrates.
violence. He's out to make a statement.
What kind of a statement?
The kind that history refers to with a month and a date.
Oh, this is it. That's
Wait.
Stop.
They're
The-
so desperate to make this as edgy as possible. Like, it's so dangerous, guys.
Yeah, but she says what kind of statement? And she says this kind of statement that history puts a date next to. Now, of course,
month
we
and a
would
date next
automatically
to.
think, what, 9/11?
9/11.
And
That
the
was my
thousands and
first thought,
thousands
yeah.
of people that died there. But
January
no,
6th.
we know
Yeah.
that in her head it's January the 6th.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Feast of the
Yeah.
Epiphany. That's what
Yeah.
January 6th is.
J6.
The day that I flew back
It's Three
from,
Kings Day.
It's the 9/11 of January 6th, is everybody. It's 9,000 9/11s.
one police officer went home and had a heart attack a couple of days later.
Refers
Oh
to
my
with
God.
a month and a date. Innocent Americans.
Was she supposed to be in the military?
You don't
Or was that her
understand.
training?
Oh, look
You
at!
don't
Oh my
understand.
God, she's got her lipstick on. That's good.
Yeah, she does.
And her eyeliner. Yeah. Looks like she's ready for
screaming.
war.
You don't understand.
These are face.
These aren't foreign people flying planes into buildings. These are white men saying terrible
Yeah.
things online.
Yes.
And there's
But-
way more of
It's
them than
way
you
worse.
see.
Ryan,
It's way worse.
I don't
And
know if-
some of them are kind of hot. Now get off on that.
A little bit. It's massive.
Yeah. I'm married to a black guy, so it's okay.
I don't know if you have any of the memes or the stuff bookmarked on Twitter. If you could you find? Because some of them are fucking good. Some of them are really. This meme like lived and died pretty fucking fast. Like the acceleration on it was
a quick one.
unbelievable. But I was reading them all night and I was laughing my ass off, dude.
Dude, they're
They're
hilarious.
fucking so good.
Homeland Security fucking mean.
Homeland Security fucking meanness. So I can't play Garrett.
I mean,
Yeah.
that uniform
are
looks
gonna die.
so out of place on her.
We need to infiltrate further.
I need to infiltrate further, deeper, farther.
But what about that guy? That guy could be a terrorist.
No, he's gay.
No, that's a male
okay.
feminist.
Yeah.
You're right. You're right. Sorry, my bad.
He's gay and disabled or something.
Listen to me. They have photos of your family.
I know, you posted it on my Instagram.
Terrible things. You're
Can
daring
we point
even
out
worse
real
things
quick
to
too
Sure, pause.
that she's making out with Master
She's having
Cheeks
sex
in
with
that
a
scene.
right
Yeah, she is.
Yeah. So like,
that what it was?
she's like, tell me what a filthy criminal you are.
Is it gonna be-
Tell me how.
That's her
Tell me
husband.
about
No,
your
that's her husband.
extremism.
Yeah, that's her
Are they going
husband.
to try to make this
Is that the
Homeland?
husband? I
okay,
thought that
yeah.
was what. I thought that was
Oh.
Master
For a quick
Cheeks.
second,
No.
it looked like it was.
No, that's
So
a-
I thought that's what I thought.
That's a brother. That's a brother.
Get
Well,
mad at it.
she's supposed to infiltrate these groups, so there may be clips of her saying the most racist stuff you've ever seen. And then she's
I'm
like,
going to clip it all.
Maybe that's exactly. Maybe he's really into
I
that. He's
cannot
like,
wait.
yeah.
I
Tell
might.
me you own me.
I get to
Tell
see.
me, bitch.
When does this come out? We gotta.
It's the September 26th. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
What are you gonna make me do tomorrow? Work in the fields.
I'm
He's
signing
like,
up for Apple Plus.
I like that shit.
Promise?
Could I come inside?
Yeah.
Oppress me, daddy. Oppress me.
Yeah. It's fucking wild.
Listen to me. They have photos of your family.
You think if you engage with terrible things, you're daring even worse things to happen.
The savant. The retard.
The victim.
She's really retarded, but she's good at reading 4chan.
Yeah.
I went on Kiwi Farms for 2 hours and I'm done. I'm broken.
Weaponized autism. The show.
The show.
It should just be called liberalism. That's it.
Which one are you looking for?
I'm looking. She pulls out her sidearm.
Oh
no, you don't want that. It's in here somewhere. But she's supposed to be military trained, right there.
Yeah.
And nearly falls out of her
wobbly.
Yeah. That's why it's a quick.
I'm a member of the FBI.
Yeah.
I'm Jessica Chastain.
I'm a white liberal woman. I am here to place you under citizens' arrest.
I gotta say, it's perfect casting for a fucking woke white woman.
I destroyed X-Men. What do you think I'll do to you?
Oh, nice.
God dang, dude.
I am very upset with you all for putting Greta Thunberg's jugs in my feed.
Dude, those jugs don't. I'm sorry, they don't help. If I don't know if they're fucking real or not.
They're AI.
They don't help. They don't help.
Yeah, it was a shameless.
Don't
fact.
care.
You did it. I did it anyways.
Lord Farquhar.
That's right.
Each one posts a single letter. It's some kind of code.
I like.
They just keep posting. I voted for this.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I like the one. I don't know if you can find it. They call everything they don't like gay and retarded. They call each other gay and retarded, yet they like each other. I don't understand.
They keep talking about building N-word towers. Is that a new housing development?
This is Homeland Security.
Yes.
Oh.
They protest against the deportation of illegals to foreign countries, yet wave flags of the same foreign countries at these protests. Interesting.
Wow, dude.
It's strange. They seem to think bugs are the bad guys, as if the media literacy is a foreign concept to them.
Perfect.
I needed a media literacy one. That makes me feel so much better.
Yeah.
Oh, fucking hell.
There are so many out there. Yeah, they talk about Pepe and stuff, but that's good. That's good.
Yeah.
That's good. We should get the soups. I almost forgot about that because it happened earlier in the week, right?
Yeah.
But
Fucking wild.
calendar is circled for that show. Thank you very much. I will be watching it. God, it's a fucking series too, so it's gonna be what, eight episodes.
Oh jeez.
Woo!
I'll take 8 over 22.
It's not dropping all at once, is it?
No,
Apple doesn't do that.
no. The only people that drop all at once now are Netflix, pretty much.
Yeah. Apple give you a
They're
week to
changing that
regret your
now.
life.
Yeah. And Netflix is starting to split things up because they understand, churn is a concern. Hey, that rhymed. Churn is a concern.
Oh.
Anybody watching Wednesday? I'm not.
No.
I watched it all because my daughter likes
You have
it.
a daughter.
I
okay.
watched some of it with
It's
my
not.
kid. And I was like,
the first season was all right. Like the competently mystery setup, Harry
there were
Potter-ish
parts
kind of
I like.
thing.
The thing that made that
But
sold
the second season is just fucking.
no,
wacky.
she plays Wednesday really, really well. She's
yeah.
great
I like the
Wednesday.
casting.
But they've made her like a woke Karen's SJW, and there's just crap that takes out.
Dude,
That
yeah, they
ruins it
take
for
Gomez. They make Gomez this invisible character. He's retarded and stupid.
Yep.
When the original, like they were all
Gomez
like a family
was just
unit.
A Chad.
They
Gomez
all
was
work
a
together.
Legend.
But yeah,
Like,
there's a
Gomez-
lot of like male deprecation shit in the entire
No,
time. Like,
it annoys me. Like Gomez was basically the main character in
Yeah.
the black and white original, right? And he was done brilliantly. And then Gomez was still awesome in the films, but
Yeah.
Wednesday was done incredibly well by Christina Ricci.
Yep.
Ricci, and that made Wednesday a really popular character. And then they've basically made everyone else useless. and focused all in on Wednesday. And even though Wednesday has played really, really well in this new series, as someone who loves the Addams Family, I can't stand this show.
But the reason that we brought it up because of the structure, the way it's dropping in two different parts, it like bifurcated the story. So the first half has to have like a culmination, a satisfying like finale to the first 3 episodes, and then it kind of restarts with parts of it kind of connected from the first part, and then there's like a whole new mystery thing that it's I don't know. It was bad.
That's I don't think it's a good a good compromise at all. With Squid Game, I didn't even fucking finish. I couldn't care less about the second season. I didn't think it was that good, and I didn't even bother with the third. To me, Squid Game's one season of goodness. We'll see if that works for. It might work for Stranger Things since each one is going to be movie length. Each episode is movie length. Yeah, that's insane. And then we get 3 parts, so we're talking what 3 episodes? That could be 6 hours.
Yeah, I think the final part is just 1 episode. It's just the final episode.
Okay.
The thing with Wednesday,
it's like Christmas. You get 2 episodes, and then New Year's you get 1 episode.
I did a video about this a couple of years back, couple of 3 years back. What they've done is the Addams Family got popularized by the 1960s black and white TV show.
Great show, by the way.
Yes, very good.
It was a cartoon strip originally.
Yes, it was.
And when it was a cartoon strip, Gomez looks
fat.
He's
short and fat.
So he kind of looks how they want him to look in the Wednesday show. However, I did this video about popularization versus source material because they wanted to kind of like turn it back on us because we were always talking about source material, like that, and like but if you go back, because they looked up Wikipedia and saw it. So, but the thing is, that's how it got popularized, and it was Gomez who was easily the most popular character by a country mile. Now, the first season of Wednesday seems to have gone down pretty well. But from what I'm hearing about this one, because I haven't even watched the first one, I've never been really inclined to do so. But all I'm hearing about this second one is like Gomez is talking about cultural appropriation and shit like this. And you're just like, just fuck off.
And that's why I let Gomez think that he runs the family. And it's just comments like that throughout the whole thing.
Well, they've ruined Morticia as well. It's so dumb. It's like they're adapting this and they think, well, let's not take the popular version of Gomez that everyone loved from the TV show and movies. Let's reinvent the old version and make him a fat retard. Basically, it's like
well, I mean, if they want to make, you could have cast somebody that maybe doesn't look conventionally attractive and have him actually be able to deliver his fucking lines. Luis Guzman can't fucking talk, and he sounds like he barely speak English.
He's degraded over time. Like he used to be fine as a character actor and perform and be funny and say lines in a good way, but he's gotten worse over time. Like he's retarded in this show.
You know who can't speak?
He's like not trying.
Back to Peacemaker, that Latina, because we have another female of color fucking detective, basically in a detective position, because that's everyone. Her fucking acting was terrible in that. I can barely understand a fucking word she said. It's like, whoa, got to get closed captions on. But yeah, it was bad. It was bad.
Yeah, it was bad. And once again, he's going to be compared to like Raul Julia, who fucking owned it. I gotta believe this guy could. You gotta believe this guy can charm the pants off Morticia. I do not believe that. I believe she's going out and stooking everybody else, and she just keeps him for his money. Like that's certainly how it comes across here.
No, and one of the best things about the Addams Family in the movies and the TV show was their marriage, was their relationship.
Yes. That they were a healthy, functioning family that also like to torture each other, which was funny.
But they genuinely loved each other and were really attracted to each other, and they would turn each other on and play into it. And but can't have that now. Now Morticia is like, I make him pretend he thinks he runs the family.
Fuck that show.
And the thing is, though, I think the normie reaction is still very positive based on the fact that she's playing Wednesday really, really well.
She's a great actress.
That is what is carrying the entire show. It worked for season 1, and if she manages to pull it off,
they'll get a season 3 in 3 years.
They said
Jen Ortega will be 40.
I think if you watch it, I think that they are doing some CGI in their cheeks, but most of the cast, to make them look younger to try to match the first season age, because there's such a long gap. You can see it in their cheeks.
How they could save a bunch of money. Shoot it
Be on
faster.
time.
Yeah, be on time.
Fucking write your shit better.
Shoot them simultaneously, maybe. You know.
Yeah.
Let's get to the people. Let's get to the people. Master Austin has gifted 20 Nerdrotic memberships for $100. Hell yeah. Tulsa King watch party coming up in two and a half weeks. 2.5 weeks. Az is watching it now.
6 episodes in.
To season 1.
To season 1, yeah.
Hell yeah. Great show. Great show. Roland the Wretched, 4 parts for $100. Roland. What's up, brother? Gary said he didn't need my help to sound retarded last week. I don't. I could sound retarded all on my own. I know, Gary, but helping you sound retarded is fun and entertaining. Okay, X-Ray Girl didn't correct the spelling of Beg Trable in Little... Beg Trable in Little China. Yeah. Because it sounded right to her. Sorry.
That's pretty good.
Oh, God. Roland continues, says, things in Britain keep getting worse. Pretty soon the country is going to look like an S&M sex dungeon with everyone walking around with ball gags in their mouths because they are afraid to speak. Well, they do that like in Camden. Where else? Az knows.
Canal Street, Manchester.
What's the gay part of London?
London.
I sit corrected.
Zone 1 through
I sit corrected.
or whatever.
Soho.
So, yeah, that reminds me of like the Folsom Street Fair in San Francisco popped up because the gay pride was getting too conservative. So they did the Folsom Street Fair, and then that became too like corporate and normal. And they've done something like, I forgot what it's even called, that's way different down another block. Don't look up the Folsom. Do not look up the Folsom. Well, maybe. I've told you that story. Haven't I told you the story? I went to Pride. The only Pride parade I went to in San Francisco was in 2003 or 4 when Ian McKellen was the grand poobah of the parade. Right? So I wanted to see Ian McKellen. Parade starts. You know who's leading it? Nambla.
You. Oh.
Nambla. Interesting.
Are you kidding me?
Nambla. Fucking left. Right there. They eventually got kicked out, folks. They eventually got kicked out, but they were allowed to run in the Pride Parade in San Francisco in 2000.
Oh fuck! I just looked up what Nambla means.
Oh yeah.
Isn't it North American Man Boy Love Association?
South Park did a whole thing on that.
Yes, they did.
Yeah, and they were completely welcome at Pride until it started getting called out in the early 2000s. Yep.
The P has always been a part of the LGBTQ.
Yep.
That's what the plus stands for.
However, that's just so I'll back up a little. Sex dungeons in London because they are afraid to speak. However, that's just a night that ends in Y for Terry. There you go. It does.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why we call him the Gimp. It is another Fail Guard Friday.
Soon.
Yes, with Ian. Unfortunately, it won't be all. You're not going to be a fucking sleep. You're going to go play a fucking video game. Stop with your. I'm going to go sleep. Shit. It is another Fail Guard Friday with Ian tonight. Unfortunately, it won't be all Tash all the time. Shad, the emus have decided to let you criminals destroy each other and mop up with the leftovers. See, they're playing the long game. They're playing the long game. It is not too late.
They're actually on the coat of arms for Australia.
That's right. There you go. It's not too late to be on the right side of history, Shad. Okay. Today's read is Matthew 5:9. Blessed are the retards, for they will be called content creators. You're not wrong. Hail FNQ, Fellowship Chat, Mods, Little Baby Thor, RIP Pizza Time Pizza. Dan Vosk is never finishing Man Buns Are Gay because he is gay and having too much sex with men. Right. Until next time. So long, gay boys. Is Dan going to be watching the Chargers versus the Chiefs in Sao Paulo, Brazil in a couple hours?
Kickoff.
You mean football?
Gridiron, yeah.
American football.
American football.
Well, after watching the game last night, football is not a man sport anymore. It's a little. It's fucking.
It was a good game. Good game.
Did he really
I want more
spit
fights.
on? Did that guy spit on Dak or not?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is he getting suspended for it?
Jalen Carter, the guy who him and his buddies who were drunk driving while he was going to Georgia, and they were racing, and his buddies got into a car accident and died, and he left them to die. That Jalen Carter is the same one that spit on Dak Prescott last night.
What a lovely guy.
But hey, NFL, put end racism at the end of your end zone. That'll make up for people like that.
It takes all of us.
It takes all.
Well, he's to hate.
Well, apparently he's doing his
Be
part.
racist.
So, that was a dark joke.
I will
Sorry.
single-handedly keep racism alive.
Yeah.
Dak spit near the ground, or like he spit on the ground about 5 yards away from him. And Jalen Carter thought it was like insulting, so he spit on him. Yeah.
Okay. And what happened? Did he get suspended or just thrown out of the game?
Yeah,
there ain't no way he gets suspended. Jeremy was the one calling for a suspension. Jeremy's like, that's the most disrespectful. That's the most disrespectful thing you can do. And my take on that is like, probably because Jeremy always swallows. So like, it's very.
God damn!
Shots fired! Well, that's what you get for not being here on Dean K Day, motherfucker.
He's like, how could you waste it like that? But no, some people. I just honestly don't think you should be suspended for it. Like, whatever.
Players used to spit on each other all the fucking time. Like
Bro, I
that
want
is
them to
not
bring
new.
back them beating the shit out of each other. Just
Yes.
Just let them
work it out
before the game starts. Instead of a commercial break, it's just a bunch of fucking players beating the shit out of each other.
Flag or not, like Dak, if he got spit on, like if you got spit on, would you
him?
Flag or not?
Okay.
I said flag.
I heard what I heard.
Yes, you did.
I think
he
Dak
should have
handled it
thrown. Well, yes,
I think Dak. No, I think he handled it perfectly. Because if you throw, you're getting kicked out too. Like whether he partially instigated or not, as soon as Jalen Carter spits something, he's like, "What the fuck?" and like looks at the ref who's right there,
out of throw,
and it cost him one of their best defensive players the entire game, and you get the 15-yard.
Cowboy
penalty.
fans might argue Dak being out of the game might not be that bad of a.
Dak played well last night. CeeDee Lamb is fucking $40 million wide receiver, couldn't catch a pass.
Bro, 3 major drop passes, bro. Fucking idiot. I was like,
Jerry
holy
Jones,
shit.
better actor than owner. Okay. Really great performance in Landman, by the way. His speech was really good, to be honest with you.
Yeah, it was awesome.
DJ for $40 says Californians moving to Bernie. Hey, I know how to pronounce that now. I used to call, because Bernie is spelled Boerne, so I called it Bjorny or something like that. It's Bernie. Has made the county shit. Yeah, the fucking Californians, DJ. Goddamn pieces of shit coming to Texas. Honestly, I'm all about kicking the ladder out from behind me. Fuck Californians. None of you are allowed in anymore. You had your fucking chance. Stay with what you voted for. You voted for Gavin. Hey, guess what? You get to wear masks again because there's a COVID outbreak in Los Angeles and they're recommending that you wear masks again. You voted for that. Yeah, you did. Frank the Tank,
Why
285.
I voted for this.
I know.
Isn't the plague back in LA?
Yeah, it's been
San Diego. San Diego.
God.
Yeah. It's been there twice in the last 5 years.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, homelessness and rats in proximity with homeless people makes plague.
Yeah, it's amazing. Yeah, it's amazing what happens when you have a bunch of dirty, unbathed people congregating in,
Dirty,
streets.
unbathed rats.
Oh, you really want to say something about the UK right now?
Chat, I honestly don't know what number COVID this is. This has to be COVID 35 at this point. COVID 42. Not really sure. Frank the Tank, 285 for 50. Here's my lurker tax. Mike, please stop hurting my family and put the damn outfit on.
It's too late. They're down the mines.
Okay,
Yeah, they're working. They're working hard. And
What outfit?
I don't want to talk about it.
I do.
There may be a fucking Snorlax onesie sitting on my bed right now.
Wow.
People sending enough money during
Fucking hell, Keir Starmer's going to be after you.
Yeah,
every man's got a price. Every man's got a price.
Yeah, well.
Oh god.
No, don't clip that. Wait a minute. Also, don't play anything in the stream because I'm going to make a lot of racist jokes about Asians, and yeah, that's a real problem. So don't do that.
Stop the Asian hate, Mike.
He looks so happy, though.
Yeah, There's a part of Mike's soul that's
Hello,
blind
darkness,
right
my old friend.
Why's got to be dark, Odin?
You know.
Yeah. DJ.
Because I want to Minecraft myself right there. That's fine.
No, you want to mind craft yourself.
Yeah.
DJ for Finny. There is a tremendous amount of social media accounts using VPNs to post things in the UK led by that glorious bastard Dan Holloway. The minute the British bureaucrats threaten to try to extradite people for stuff, let's see it happen. Oh, dude, flood them. Absolutely flood them with flags. I said that slowly.
Now hold on.
and pause that just to make sure.
Just why
St.
is
George,
being
St.
besieged
George,
by Jeremy
Union
Grigg
Jack,
right now?
yeah, flood them with flags. Okay, flag them to death. All right, you should. No, it's going to be interesting to see how this trial goes. I can't believe it's even going to trial. Like, this happened like a few days ago, and it's getting worse. He's already been in twice, and he did show up, and he did put a sign that's got the trans colors on it. Said there's no such thing as trans children, which is great. Yep. And this is how you fight this shit.
It is.
That is kind of wild, though. The only reason he came back to this country is because he needed to go to court.
Yes.
So he comes voluntarily back so they can arrest him again to bring him back again for a different trial.
Yeah, he was just on Joe Rogan a couple weeks ago. Yeah, go check out his episode. It's really good. It's really good. Dura on the Streamlabs side for $100. Always tune in to FNT. Always tune in to FNT for Ryan's lack of reaction to non-racist jokes.
Az, why are you looking at your penis so much? Oh,
because he's fucking that car.
Yeah, he only raised one hand.
I'm just watching Az.
So what's in your other hand?
It's like, you know.
Okay, Shad, I just want to say one thing about it. Just one small thing. The fact that me looking down when I'm at a desk draws you immediately to think that I'm looking at my penis has me more concerned about you than anything.
Well, to be fair, as we can't see your desk.
Wait, you can't see
his penis.
You can't see his desk.
We can't see your desk, but we can see your penis.
You're not fooling me.
Episode of FNT again? I don't know.
So
you're not fooling me. Your dick's out right now. I know.
That's his secret.
Yeah, that's my secret. My dick's always out.
Ryan's
what
does the D stand for?
Ryan's lack of reaction to racist jokes is there isn't much that actually makes Ryan laugh unless somebody's in great distress. That will make him laugh like a little girl. In pain of some kind or something.
Other people's misery.
Yeah, that's pretty much the only thing that makes him happy. Right.
Yeah, the racist jokes have to be really clever. I've got Ryan a couple times.
Yeah.
They're good. Yeah.
Mark of Reality for $100. What's up, brother? The U.S. actually had a problem with the Islamic world right after independence. President Thomas Jefferson commissioned the printing of a special Quran called the Jefferson Quran to refute the peace argument. It should be passed out and read by the British Christians. It might be already.
It's not them that need to read it, mate.
Yeah. The British Christians are, well, there's not that many of them, to be honest with you. Not that many of them, but
was it some Deus vaulting going on?
Was there already?
I think there's a silent majority that are kind
Was there already a protest, or is there going to be one with
If you mean the big one, that's coming up.
Yeah,
it's
there's
like
a big one happening.
13th or 18th or something like that.
There were some big ones in Australia in all the capitals, and then there's one coming into the UK as well.
Okay. Good.
Yeah, people need a protest. The friggin' what's going on?
And what will Starmer do? He'll hide like the little bitch that he is. And they'll all hide. And then when they're all gone, they'll come out and go, oh, we condemn we condemn people speaking up for their rights.
Oh no, now did you see all the flags behind him when he gave his speech?
Oh.
And then one of the cabinet is like, I've got a flag on my garden wall, I've got one in my house, there's bunting across my bedroom wall. I'm like,
bunting everywhere. It's like,
I've got flags everywhere in my house. Lots of flags.
It didn't fucking happen, bitch. You're all right.
It's one of those things where someone says something once, you're like, okay, and then they just keep going.
Yeah.
It's a little kid when they're caught in a lie and they just try and go through the world's longest explanation to try and talk themselves out of it. Whereas somebody just goes, no.
As a parent, that's the best thing to catch your kid in and just let him go. You know, oh, really? And they just dig themselves further, and you let them do it. It's so
because
great.
I was
live for
walking
those
up the street,
moments.
and then a UFO came along, and then the UFO picked me up, and then I got taken to the planet of Archimedes, and then
I love the videos where it's like, did you eat the chocolate? No, and then it pans to them, and it's just all over their face.
I like those videos, but with dogs.
The dog's getting busted doing so. Those are the best videos, man.
They look so guilty. It's amazing.
The dog shaming videos where it was like them with a little sign next to the damage.
Have you seen the one with the cat? The cat's just got the sign that goes, feed me, bitch.
He brings it in and then puts it there. And you're like, no, it's not the time. And then it taps the sign.
So good, bro.
Ecthelion the second, $40 on the rant. Says, hail, Gary. I have excellent news, sir. Mrs. Ecthelion gave birth, to a healthy baby girl. Excellent. The dog is down too, yes. Now I have to look into a good, strong Numenorian female name. Oh, there's plenty.
Karen.
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
Based on Rings of Power, Shaniqua.
Yeah.
The old black Numenorians, you know?
That's right. That's right. Vegas on the Streamlabs side for 50. Says, run for something statewide in Nevada. Run, Dean, run. Oh, we missed it. I don't know. I think it's less dangerous to be a cop and more fulfilling than being a politician in Nevada, but maybe he should. Maybe he should run. But we're really good at telling Dean what to do with his time. We're also really good, like the internet's really good at telling Elon what to do with his money.
Sometimes he listens and buys Twitter, so I'm all for it.
I like it when you get those fucking retarded women that go, Elon's worth like $46 billion, whatever the fuck he is. Oh. If he gave $1 million, he could give $1 million to everybody in the world. Like,
you don't know how finances work. They cannot math properly, and they also don't understand basic economics. But it's okay.
The writer of Deus Ex has just come out and said the worst thing that game's ever done is inspire Elon Musk to turn evil.
Oh,
what? How Deus Ex and Elon Musk together? I have no idea.
I don't know.
Well, I am desperately trying to find relevance for myself in 2025.
There was that Alien Earth headline where it said, the best episode of this movie length episode, and that Elon Musk twist at the end. I'm like, so every tech guy is Elon Musk. Yeah. That's the only.
In all fairness, 10 years ago, it was all Zuckerberg.
It looks more like Mark Zuckerberg. The guy looks and acts more like a Ponce British Mark Zuckerberg.
Well, yeah. Well, he kind of acts more like Jesse Eisenberg doing Lex Luthor,
doing Mark Zuckerberg. Yeah. Yes, in that
my
order.
My favorite thing about Facebook is when it came out that he was looking up the hashtag for Mark Zuckerberg is a robot. And he was like following the trend. It was like really getting to him.
It was bothering him.
Yeah,
Jesus
Christ. He was actually, that's
Sweet
probably
baby
why he
Ryan's
now
barbecue.
like gets the flag out and goes across the water.
It's funny that
like
like
couldn't do this.
every like major content creators knows and don't engage the trolls, but then the guy who owns Facebook just goes right down the fucking rabbit hole. That's
If
fucking.
I was a robot, I couldn't swim. Could
Wait
I?
a minute, am I a robot? You know?
Remember when
I am
Remember
not a
doing that
robot.
speech?
I
He goes,
can
if
surf.
I was human, I mean, I am human.
Have some sweet baby rays.
Yeah. Just grilling some meat.
You gave
smoking
yourself
some
away,
meats.
Mark.
Yes,
Yep.
told on yourself. A couple of months ago, I super chatted on the Real BBC about SpaceCon. Just checking if you're still going, Gary. I am. If you're gonna do a meetup, who of the crew is going? So far, it's just Christaki. It's just me, as far as I know. Garrett, you going to SpaceCon? Yeah. Say yes.
I don't think I'm gonna be able to, or like I don't think too many people from G&G is gonna be able to make it there this year. But I know not me.
Shad's
Sorry.
not coming for sure. But I'll be there. I'll be there with.
Oh yeah, that's
yeah,
right.
nice.
Yeah, with the book. The first physical copy.
Look at that.
There it is. There you go.
That's awesome, man.
It's got like words and shit.
Fuck, I can't wait.
Words and shit and little pictures. Little comic.
Did you sign one for yourself?
I did.
Hey,
I said,
there we
have a
go.
great summer.
Like a fucking yearbook?
He's looking at you, kid.
He's looking at you. And then I said to Bob, to my son. Never mind. Yeah, the book's out. Well, no, it's not out. This is my copy.
It's available, Gary.
The
book is available.
It's out to me. I got one
I'm waiting
copy.
for my book, Gary.
That's amazing.
This is what George R.R. Martin does to himself. He like goes in front of the mirror and then
Psych.
pretends he's released a book.
Unlike George, the book is finished. So, yes, I've got a little test copy here, and I'm reading the audiobook a little bit every day. It's a journey. It's a journey. Well, it'll get done eventually. It'll get done before the win's a winner. I can promise you that. But yes, the physical copies will be out soon.
Yeah, boy.
Soon-ish. So we'll keep you posted on that. Hopefully, we'll have some at SpaceCon. Hopefully, the people who pre-ordered will have some before. We'll find out. We'll find out. I honestly don't know. I should probably stop talking at this point. Is there an autistic edition coming out for you, Lady Greymaster, in the chat? I don't know. I would need graphs and shit like that.
Yeah,
No,
just
just do the
date, like
normal
exact
edition.
dates and
No,
times
I'll just
and locations.
I'll print the book in spreadsheet, and then she'll be able to understand it.
There you go.
Yeah, in like Google Docs. So we'll make you a special copy, Lady Greymaster, because that's all she speaks in binary code and spreadsheets.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Fucking weaponized autism. What's that you're sharing there?
Oh, that's the Helen you were talking about, Elon.
Oh yeah, Alien Earth creator breaks down that wild standalone episode and the Elon Musk twist you didn't see coming.
By
Oh,
John
please.
Dickhead.
I watched it and I still don't know what they're
I
talking about.
have
No.
no idea what they're fucking talking about.
Just
at all.
Does he
a
just
tech
mean
guy
like
turns
the
up?
rich kid?
Yeah.
Boyd Cavalier.
Yeah, Boy
So
Cavalier
because
make
Boy Cavalier turn up.
That
It's
wasn't a huge
it's Elon.
twist.
It's just stupid. Rent free.
Yep. Greetings. So first today would have been Freddie Mercury's 79th birthday. Oh,
Man,
R.I.P. brother. Yeah, we love Freddie Mercury.
best
Yeah.
of the days.
Yeah.
What is your all favorite Queen song? Second, did you all see the trailer for the John Candy document? I did. Yeah, it looks amazing.
Yes, did see that.
Radio Gaga.
Radio Gaga.
I like
huh?
I Want to Be Free. That's a good song too.
That'll be my number two.
Want to
Be free.
Yeah, that'll be my second. Yeah.
Give me the
But
prize.
Radio Gaga had just a massive.
Also,
Give me the
Flash.
prize. Yeah, that's a good one.
The Flash
Yeah.
theme. Damn, that's a good one too.
Princes of the Universe is fucking
Yes.
amazing.
Princes of the Universe. I
Prophet
like
song is a
Fucking
good one.
Highlander, dude. Fucking hell.
Fat Bottom Girls. Fat Bottom
Bottom
Girls.
Girls is
Yeah.
that's
world
iconic.
go round.
Don't Stop Me Now is like one that I cannot. help
dude.
Oh yeah, dude.
Having a good
It is every time I
It's a kind of magic as well. It's a kind
Dawn
of
of the
magic.
kind of magic.
Under Pressure is like all time.
With the thin white Duke.
Somebody to Love is fantastic.
Yep.
Yeah.
Love is great.
Bicycle.
A fucking lot of shit from Queen,
Yeah, dude.
man.
Yeah,
they were
they're-
awesome.
Best friend, you're my best friend.
Possibly my favorite band of all time. is Queen.
There's because there's so many different genres of music. They could do
Yeah.
fucking anything.
They could do. They could do it all. They
Yeah.
can absolutely do it all. Freddie Mercury was the greatest like
I love
rock vocalist
Barcelona
who
by
ever
Queen.
lived. So
Yeah.
Freddie and Montserrat Caballé. That is fucking Barcelona is incredible, man. Fuck, I love that.
Good shit.
Flash Gordon soundtrack, hell yeah.
Oh yeah.
The battle from the Flash Gordon soundtrack
Yeah.
used to be the theme song for this podcast many, many years ago before we cared about like copyright or anything like that. That used to be our theme song. Maybe I should license it.
Sometimes AIDS makes a good
forever.
one.
Dave, sing the theme tune.
Brian Blessed.
Yes.
Are you retarded?
Gordon's alive.
Who wants to live forever? Dave!
And still kicking around today. God
He is.
bless. Brian
Yeah.
fucking bless
That
him,
guy
man.
is crazy. When you find out like he was climbing Everest and then he came back down because somebody else was injured to save their life because he was about to achieve some kind of
Yeah.
record and stuff and just gave it up to save people.
Yeah, good for him.
Fucking
That's
legend.
awesome. Yeah.
He's amazing. Amazing.
He was in Doctor Who episodes too.
He was in
Trial of the
Space
Time Lord.
2. No, was it? Yeah, he was in 2 Space 1999 episodes.
Matt H for 2069 British pounds, proper money. You guys rock and make my Friday nights. Thank you. You guys make our Friday nights. What would be your guys' favorite best looking film? The story might be weak, but the visuals were stunning.
I mean, doesn't Lord of the Rings still come up to the top?
I mean, yeah.
No,
Yeah.
you got to
Movies were the
separate.
best.
It's got to be a good. Okay, forget good movies that look good. It's a mid
movies
to
that-
bad movie that looks amazing.
Fuck.
Oblivion. I actually really like the film, but I understand why
Oblivion
people
is
don't.
good.
That's a
though.
good
It's a
pull.
solid
Yeah,
one.
good pull.
I think Oblivion's a really good film.
I mean, I do too, but it looks beautiful, and not everyone likes
does
it.
look
That's
incredible.
The thing.
It looks
Yeah.
better
Got
than
Jamie
anything.
Lannister.
Oh, it looks so good.
I try and forget bad movies, and so I can't remember.
Avatar. That's
That
But,
is
I
a
mean, I know a
terrible
lot of-
movie.
the
I know
character
a lot of people
design.
didn't like.
I hate the character design so much.
It's
I
so
know a lot of
bad.
people didn't like Tron Legacy. I think Tron Legacy.
I
is
love
fucking
Tron
Legacy's
Legacy.
Oh yeah,
great.
that's a good one. That's
Liked it
actually a good
too.
shout.
A lot,
Legacy's
a
good,
lot of
man.
people like
Looks good.
criticize it, but I loved it, dude. It looks so good.
It was great
Yeah.
in 3D
Movies
back
that
in the
some
day.
people think are bad that are going to be streaming for like a week straight on YouTube for free.
Yeah.
What?
What would that be?
That would be Twilight.
Oh, it's Twilight.
Oh yeah,
He got
Gary's
super-
teasing me about that.
So I was asking the
cool
guys, I'm like,
bastard.
hey, we should probably do, we've never done like a non-Friday night special. We should like maybe do one before it's all over someday. But I was like, maybe we should do a,
That got dark quick.
look, we're going to go forever.
We're all gonna die.
Well, I mean, okay, I guess when I croak, you can continue the show, but you know, I'm gonna make it a mystery whose channel it goes on. But no, it stays on this one, motherfucker. Gotta pay my kids. No, jeez. But I was just saying, the first time we do a special, we should do a watch party. And like, but I was like concerned. It's free on YouTube, but could we still react to it? Right? You think we could?
I don't think so. I don't think we would be able to.
Unless you like say we're up to this timestamp and you have it off screen and people can kind of go. And watch it at the same time.
Yeah, but the question is, since they're putting it on YouTube, it is like it'll be actively free on YouTube
Free.
that anybody can go on YouTube and watch.
Yeah.
In theory, we should not get pulled down for that.
We should
but-
not.
because I don't think the copyright bots are going to work that way.
No. In
Right.
theory,
They'll
we
just
shouldn't.
whitelist that channel.
I don't care about like if we get claimed. I wouldn't even monetize the episode for ads and shit. But
you would get a warning in your studio that would say you are.
Yeah, it'll
watching
say
to the-
detected.
you know what? I'll run a test when unlisted to see what happens.
Well, like I said, you can always ask your partner to see what.
Yeah,
say
that's what I
about
think
that.
we need to do.
What?
You
Melissa?
could put a watermark over.
No, your YouTube partner.
Hey Mel, what do you think? Good. All right.
You think it's gonna work? Okay. But you're like, why the fuck would I know?
It's like, what are you fucking talking about? You hate Twilight.
What are you talking about?
So I guess
I'd watch it. Yeah.
Would you be down doing a Friday Night Tights reaction to fucking Twilight on YouTube? Would be funny.
Right there.
The whole series.
Right there.
What do you think,
Legitimately,
Chad?
there's so many good like memeable moments from those
There are.
movies.
Yeah.
It's
I've prided myself on the fact I've never watched these films.
Same here.
I've
gotta
seen
watch
them. I worked at the movie theater for every single
I
one.
saw
of those
one
fuckers.
clip.
Oh,
it
cleaning
looked like a
those screens
parody
was
of
the
itself.
worst.
It's rusty.
I would actually love. It would be really funny
Paul,
to
X-ray
see
girl.
all of these guys fucking watch it, especially when you get to the almost end of the last one.
Oh,
Yes.
You know what I mean? To see what their reactions are.
I would love to see that.
Okay.
Oh no, bro.
When's it going free?
2 days.
Next week.
Oh Jesus!
Oh, of course, Steph, my nerdy home is in the chat. It's
Yeah.
like a I don't know. It's like an alarm for her.
It's a
Yeah,
dog whistle.
It's a dog
Yeah,
whistle.
Twilight.
You say Twilight
That
3
Twilight,
times.
she's like, yes.
You mean werewolf whistle?
Yeah. So it starts. Let me check the calendar.
September
here.
7th.
September 7th through 14th.
So tomorrow.
Um,
So no. It's
that's
just
day after tomorrow.
midnight here in the UK.
Day after tomorrow. Well, we'll okay. We'll I'll
Got a
test
busy
it. I'll ask my partner.
Partner manager, sorry.
No, it's okay. I don't have time. Like my partner manager gets back to me in like a week, so it'll be too late. So I'm just gonna fucking go and see and just test it unlisted and see if it works. And if it does, I'll let you know. We can test.
And there's also you can ask Mauler because EFAP show that kind of stuff. So
True.
Well, you could put a watermark over it.
Mahler
like what
should
they
watch
do
it
in
with
the
us.
Reactions. Oh, that would be great.
I know
Should have
you're listening,
rotating
Mahler.
guests.
He's had to have seen it before.
I don't know. I don't think Mahler's ever seen Twilight.
Oh, that would be great. That would be so good.
Not much of a media critic if he hasn't, you know.
Yeah. Just,
Well, sometimes you can tell something is just shit by looking at it.
Oh.
it's a cultural
It would be
benchmark, Twilight.
it would be really funny for everybody to watch it.
I think it would be hilarious.
Baseball sequence.
As much as I fucking hate it, it
I
would
think
be
it'd be
really funny.
hilarious. And
Get
I
on
haven't
Spider Monkey.
and I've watched most of all of these in
That's
the
the best
theaters.
movie.
I fell asleep during one. But I've watched most of all because I'm a good husband and I went with my partner to
Your other partner, yeah.
named Mel in San Francisco and watched all the Twilight movies. Totally not gay.
That's the
it was
best.
nice of it to go and do something you wanted.
Vet's talking for $9.99 says, hey, what's up, guys? How's it going? Gary, you're going to miss the Chargers. You know, the LA Chargers, the Chargers of LA. I giggle thinking Mrs. Nerdrotic is there bragging that the Packers got Micah Parsons and you got LA. I'm probably more of a Packer fan than I am a Charger fan at this
Wait a minute,
point.
isn't it meant to be San Diego Chargers, cat? Oh, I'm sorry.
Too soon.
It's on YouTube.
It's on
Gary.
YouTube.
It
Is it?
starts in
I wonder.
52 minutes.
I wonder if we can react to the game, Ryan.
Right now, live on FNT.
I guarantee you that's a big no on that one, and I wouldn't because I'd be just saying "fuck Dean Spanos" for 3 hours. I'd find a way to say it in Portuguese.
Bro, Keenan, they're talking to Keenan
Fuck
Allen
these
right now. He's back
Browns.
from the
Keenan's back. Yeah, after his great time in Chicago.
I mean, he was all right. I mean, what he could be. He was a little
Bro.
banged up and injured.
He's been around for. I saw Keenan play, like when he was with the Chargers in San Diego. So that dude's been around for a long. He's like Charlie Joyner Part 2.
I met him at a naval exchange when I was in Southern California. Came there to sign some shit. He's cool.
He's a cool dude. Good player.
Nice.
Awesome.
Josh
my
Kim.
Keenan Allen signed Chargers ball right here.
Gary, can I just share something with you because I think it's important
Yeah.
that we
Oh my
stay up to date
God.
of what's
Don't.
happening.
Ooh, that's nice.
That is nice. San Diego Chargers.
Have
What,
you seen it,
Shad?
Garrett?
What?
Yes.
It's important that we stay on top of what's happening in the culture. I'm just saying, and this is what is currently happening in the fantasy genre.
Oh my god!
yeah,
the
oh my God.
We should have a read along.
No,
Oh
yeah.
my god.
No.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
this
if we don't
we were
react to
talking about this
Twilight,
too.
if we don't react to Twilight, we can read this book.
Yeah,
There's
and-
excerpts on
There's
Amazon
excerpts.
that are disgusting.
Yeah.
Please.
Hey, Shad, what's the premise?
Absolutely
What's the premise
disgusting.
of
Here's
the
the
book?
premise,
So-
right?
Mm-hmm.
This is about a romance bestseller, popular with women. It's about a millennial in a ton of college debt who goes to work at a glory hole for minotaurs and falls for the first cow she services.
God.
Wait,
This
Chad,
milk it
click
from
the post.
orbit.
Click the post.
Milk it from
there
orbit.
is an
I said
there's a
milk it.
page underneath that you can read if you want to.
But this is now
Oh, there you go.
basically this is basically the entire best-selling fantasy chart.
Read
Since
it,
men got banned from the industry. It's all this.
Who's reading this?
I'll read it.
You read it, Ryan. Go.
God damn it, dude.
Let's go.
Here we go.
Here we go.
And when the bill arrived, she'd attempted to pull a handful of carefully folded bills from her wristlet, but before he'd stopped her. No, that's absolutely not happening. Put that away. She'd not thought about it until the day after their first dinner together, realizing in mortification that she ought to have attempted to pay her half. What kind of feminist are you? She couldn't remember the last time she'd been out and hadn't paid for her half, including her coffee date with Carson Tinsley, which accounted for how infrequently she went anywhere. She had come prepared that night, several weeks of her tips smoothed and tucked into her wristlet. But I didn't even offer to pay half the other night, and I should have... Violet. If the commanding rumble of his voice hadn't silenced her, the heat of his hand dropping to her knee would have. Oh, no. I don't want you to feel that you don't have any agency here. I might be the one.
Please, God, stop.
I might be the one giving all the orders, but you hold all the cards.
Oh.
Your comfort is the only thing that counts right now, and if I overstep, I want you to know you can tell me so.
He's gonna rape you. He's gonna rape you.
But that's,
Wait for it, Az.
but that's not happening. Don't you think I'm unaware? Or do you think I'm unaware? Is that what it is? Don't you think I'm unaware we're at different points in our careers? You can say no. You can say you don't want to see me again. You can tell me to stop coming to the farm when you're working. It's dinner, not a down payment on your time. But if I'm in a position to comfortably spoil someone, so you're with me, I'm spoiling you. End of story. She was a good feminist, she told herself, and she definitely couldn't be bought. But if he had suggested at that moment that he would have appreciated a blowjob, she would have fallen face first on his cock with an open mouth without a shred of hesitation.
Oh my God.
I put it gone rogue. Fucking completely just flipped the script, bro.
Yeah, I was like, when is it gonna happen? Hang on.
And so
Wait, and look at the milk
take note of where the
container.
milk can is and what's coming out of the milk, right? in the
What the hell is even that? Monster bait romance.
No,
When George R. R. Martin was doing an interview with another writer, they spoke about this. He said, "I like to keep update on the charts." He says they're all this, and it's all women reading these books. You know, not a lot of consent in those books. And it's like,
What's George talking about?
I think George is going to make one of these books. He was really excited about the sales numbers.
The truth is, there's a lot of interest for this kind of thing, and when you look around, like at some of like the fan fiction type of stuff, like the sites that are dedicated to fan fiction that come out of these different worlds. It is all a lot of this stuff, and it's aimed at certain types of women, and like so many of them have like Draco raping Hermione, but then her falling in love with him and shit like that. It's there's a lot of stuff like that out there.
The same women who get mad at their boyfriend for looking at porn.
No, this is unironically female porn. That is what it is.
Yes,
It's
of course.
yes.
But it's a response to like current wave feminism, is that you push men so far into like cuckdom that you can't stand them and want nothing to do with them, so they have to read books of like extreme
about
examples
fucking
of,
a
like,
cow.
Yeah.
Man.
Because they want to feel something. They want to feel like that raw, visceral, like primal instinct, because they think all men are like incapable.
You mean
of, like,
masculinity? They want their masculinity back. Okay.
Well, a level of control in their life, yeah.
There's an element too of there are people that might want a hint of that or a tease of that, but not actually want that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like for women that read that shit.
Just a fantasy.
Could also be mental illness, depending on it too.
It is flooding the fantasy genre, and literary
Yes.
agents and publishers have been turning people down just based on the fact that they're straight white men and they're not writing queer romance or this, degenerate crap. And then they wonder why men aren't reading. And it's like, gee, what options are you giving them with all this crap?
It's not that this flooded literature and so they decided not to have men. They stopped having men, and so this was the only literature there.
Yep.
And so it's no wonder that women are now reading more than men. That's the side effect of cutting men out in
reading
the
more
first place.
fantasy novels. Men are reading plenty.
I would also like put in quotes reading, because I would not qualify this as actually reading.
Do you think that? Well, there's
value.
probably. Is there an audio?
read
Oh,
the
wait,
shit
wait.
out of it. No, you know
Is
it's an
there an
audiobook.
audio book for that? X-Ray Girl.
It's read by Claire Eden or something. right?
But the entire
it have
Monster
sound
Bait
effects?
series, they have different animals like
Oh,
werewolves.
series. And this is because of fucking Twilight, Shad.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is Twilight.
This is
Yes.
the thing.
This is your
No,
fault,
no,
Shad.
Yes.
This is your fault.
Yes,
If there
it is.
if there
It is from
anything
Twilight.
I know. If there
This is
anything
Twilight's
that could
fault.
blackmail me
He's
on
admitting it.
Twilight, it's this crap. If Twilight,
I don't care if he's admitting it. I just want to talk over him.
Let's do it anyways.
I mean, I like Twilight, but if this is where it's led us, I'm like, I can't.
No wonder Shad has a lot of books behind him.
Yeah.
You know who it is? It's all those Team Jacob people, Shad. They're the problem.
Yeah, the ones that were in that's exactly right. I
It's all
was Team
bad.
Edward all the way. So
Me too. Me too.
That's right.
This is where we find out that all the Shad's books are just like covers, and then he'll take them down, and it's just all like milking series.
I can prove it. It's a real book.
Oh
right
yeah,
here.
so you've got one
I
book set
swear
up
to
so you
God,
can prove
I
it to
have one
people.
book in my library that's not about
Fine,
that.
I'll
one
go
book
to
that holds out.
I set up
Two
two books. Right. He's actually really good quality. Screw it. I'm getting mine. Screw you all.
Yeah.
My leather bound as
What
well.
have you
Yeah,
written?
look at it. Shadow of the Conqueror, baby. Look at
that. Oh, Ryan, I didn't know that Vigilante.
Where's the cow fucking Shad?
Vigilante.
It's in the sequel.
Vigilante.
Cormac
Is
McLagan.
Cormac McLagan
Yeah,
fucking
I saw
Harry
that
Potter.
on
I'm like,
Twitter.
whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, I did not see that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's in the movie I watched the least. So
It is.
Half-Blood Prince is a shit
Yeah,
movie,
yeah.
dude.
That and
Yeah.
that and Goblet are the two worst.
Yep.
Yeah.
TV version of Goblet, little better, but not much.
Not much.
Not much.
Goblet is
Harry,
so bad.
how's your name in the Goblet of
Shit,
Fire?
dude.
It's so bad.
Because it's a fucking mystery.
Yeah.
Like most of the Harry Potter books are mysteries.
Mysteries, yes.
Like that would, they're mysteries that are set in this fantasy world, and that is the question. That is the I think Goblet of Fire is the best written story in the whole thing. Right? When it just comes to what is the story of
Yes,
this book, who
yes.
put Harry's name in the Goblet of Fire, what exactly is going on behind the scenes, what's going on with Voldemort, because there are all of these red herrings, there are all of these references, there's all these double meanings to things that once everything gets revealed and you go back and you see that, holy shit, every single fucking thing that the fake Mad-Eye Moody said, he legitimately could be saying as Barty Crouch Jr.,
Yeah.
but it also would apply to Mad-Eye, right?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
It is. I think Goblet is the most well-written,
Absolutely.
story.
And Voldemort
of them.
comes
Now, in
back.
terms of,
Yeah.
like character
Spoilers.
stuff. I think that Half-Blood Prince and stuff. There's better stuff in that, but story-wise, it's Goblet.
I love Goblet.
And the movies just butcher all of them.
Yeah, there is no mystery. Yeah.
The Pelinator 27 for $49.99. Oh, shit. Okay, there we go. I was a little behind on my buttons. Listening from work, Gary. I hope you're still employed.
Good luck.
I've started watching Wednesday, and it's extremely mid. Terminalist Dark Wolf is much better. Hail FNT in chat. It's fun. Yes, Terminalist
I
Dark
got to
Wolf.
jump in on that one.
I haven't watched it yet, but I love
Yeah.
season one.
I
It's-
love season one. Yeah.
It's different.
It's a prequel. Gary just said that all prequels should be banned no matter what. So now he's changed
Yeah.
his mind. Hypocrite.
After this one.
Yeah. No more.
Dude, I'm
Duncan, they technically
dude,
be a
for every
prequel?
one good prequel we get fucking 100 that suck.
You can say that for every show.
Yes.
Yeah,
that's current year
prequels,
Hollywood.
sequel, original, whatever. Yeah.
But at least if you're gonna suck, be original at it. I guess that's my point. Let's get Josh Kelsey has dropped 20, walks away. That's what he does. Hail Josh. Doge for 20 says, you know about an upcoming movie called Lesbian Space Witches? There really is one. Film Threat saw the trailer and it looks awful. But okay, is it awful? But how are the lesbians? Like,
Yeah, could it be like super cheesy, funny kind of thing? You know,
is it like porn lesbians or like San Francisco
call your
lesbians?
fucking movie lesbians
big
face
difference.
with this? It has to be funny. Like,
Yeah. It's as if Steven Universe, The Owl House, Star Trek Lower Decks, and Velma got jammed together to the point of parody. Oh, that doesn't
No,
sound good.
yeah,
Oh,
it's a
never
cartoon.
mind. Yeah,
So it sounds
yeah.
like San Francisco lesbians. Snacks for $10 says, from the diary of Ryan Kinnell, maybe we should offer illegal citizenship if they agree to hunt down 10 PDF files for us. Trump could call it Operation Aliens versus Predator. That could be a path to citizenship. I'm just saying. All right. I'm open
Would
to
you like
ideas.
to know more?
I'm all about being like selective. I'm fine with some immigration, right? Let's be selective. Hot ones first, obviously. Yeah.
Big booty Latinas are welcome.
Yeah, you're good. You're good. Stop.
That's right. Kenneth LaRocca for 20 Canadian pesos. As if they keep putting illegals first, the government should collect the taxes from them instead of the citizens.
Well, they need the taxes from the actual citizens to pay for the fucking immigrants.
Yep.
Because let's just be honest here. Gulag
Let's
time.
be honest.
Gulag time for me. But most of these immigrants, they're not asylum seekers. They're economic immigrants. They're coming to the UK for the money that they're going to earn and then send back to another country, having zero effect on the fucking current country's economy.
Yep.
And they're the ones that are being prioritized, put up in hotels, given this, that, and the other. We've seen the videos. We've got them all over here in the UK where people have infiltrated them. They have free meals. They got pool tables. They got all kinds of entertainment systems, mobile phones to get all of this. That money goes over to another fucking country. When they go off and get them to fucking work, that money just gets shipped off back home.
That guy that went inside a hotel and looked at the meals, he got arrested for theft. And as someone pointed out, it's like, nobody asked me for money. There was no place to pay for the money. It was just free food. But it's like, free food, not for you. No.
How do you know I'm not an immigrant?
But it was his taxpayers' money that paid for that food.
They paid more. They did judge him on how he looked. That's how he got into the hotel.
Well, there was a guy who's just like looked a little bit ethnic, and he like spoke like this. He just goes in, going, "Hello to everybody," literally just like that, and he just gets fucking fed, getting all kinds of just watching people play pool.
Oh,
crazy,
shit.
man.
Shit. President Balls for $20 says, they found my shit post. Oh, no. Foxtrot Actual for $19.99 says, long-time lurker, first-time chatter. We won't be gentle. Love you guys. Ryan. I've just read the Thrawn trilogy and was wondering what to read next that would continue the story the best. I want to continue with what fits chronologically. Thanks.
From there, if you want to move forward, the next one would probably be the Jedi Academy trilogy. Not my favorite books, but they do a lot to set up what goes on in the future. So
that's
that
with
would be
Han and
like,
Leia's twin children. Is
so
that one?
That's Young Jedi Knights.
Young Jedi. That's
after.
So this takes place a little before that, as Luke is trying to establish his new Jedi Academy. The Jedi Academy trilogy. Kevin J. Anderson wrote them. I like Kevin J. Anderson. I don't like those books as much as some others, but that's where the story goes next.
Aren't you going to some meetup in Texas soon?
I am actually doing something in Texas. It's just going to be a small little kind of meetup thing. We're doing some Star Wars Expanded Universe fans. It's going to be in Richardson.
Hey.
So it's going to be in Texas, just outside of Dallas. I'm going to be there from September 17th. So 17th, 18th, 18th, 19th, 20th. That's when we're doing it. It's going to be at the Spark. I've got some information I can share in the chat if anybody's interested. I can drop it there. It's an Eventbrite page. But yeah, it's going to be a pretty small thing. But we're going to be in a hotel, have that hotel conference room.
When is it?
Do a little live stream, stuff like that. So
when is it again?
Next week or the week
next
after
week?
that?
2 weeks. 2 weeks from now.
2 weeks. You'll be in Texas in 2 weeks.
18th, 19th, 20th, 21st. Yeah.
All right. Good to
So
know.
I'll find that Eventbrite and I'll drop it in the chat.
Yeah. Thank you. Buster Nut Smash for $49.99. Said this is for Az's legal fund. I'll be sure to hang on to it for him. I'll hang on to it for him for when I have to bail him out. I'll take my time. I'll get him a barrister, a barrister, because that's a solicitor. A barrister? What's a barrister? I got that.
A barrister's for court.
For
They
court.
go into the court.
Yeah.
A solicitor is a hooker.
No, that's soliciting.
No, it's a hooker.
Okay.
But wouldn't a solicitor do soliciting?
This is why he spent 3 fucking years in prison.
Well,
yeah. Turns out he could have just walked out if only he knew the terms. He had a hooker defending him for some reason. Nobody knows why.
A hooker would have defended me better. Okay.
That's true.
We have a term for them. They're called dump trucks here. Okay. When you get a court-appointed attorney, they're called a dump truck.
I thought you were referring to the hooker.
I would never disrespect the world's oldest profession by calling him a dump truck. Fuck lawyers. Hookers have more integrity. Okay.
That's also true.
Especially more than internet lawyers, except for a couple that I like. But Nad W for $49.99. Now I'm in trouble. Do you think after Snape kills Dumbledore, it's going to cut the following day daily profit with his grandma talking about he was a good kid and didn't do nothing?
Oh no!
Holy shit, bro. Oh, bro! Snape killing Dumbledore. I'm waiting for the first set photo, guys. That is one of my most anticipated.
I think he's gonna have straight hair. I think he's gonna have it.
That is not going to. We are not going to get leaks like we're seeing with everything else for Snape. It'll have to be an officially released photo from them for
Which
Snape.
will be better, I think.
It will be better, but also that they have to do that because everything else, it's the publicly filmed shit. Whereas the only moment that Snape is outside in unless they add something, but the only moment Snape is outside in Sorcerer's Stone is for when he referees the Quidditch match.
Yeah.
And then I think when he confronts Quirrell in the Forbidden Forest, and that's it. Maybe when he sees Harry, Ron, and Hermione with the fire in the courtyard. But all those are going to be on the Hogwarts set. You know what I mean? So we're not going to see any of that shit.
Drake Timbershaft for $9.99 says, Favreau, I have a script for Iron Man. Well, they actually didn't. But studio, let's roll the dice. Gunn, I have a concept of a plan for Creature Commando. Studio, security, please. Should have been like that. Anyway, yes. But they actually didn't have a script for Iron Man. But what they did have is one of the greatest ad-libbers of all time, Robert Downey Jr. And they had Jon Favreau, who had worked on independent films before and written linear stuff before, more that in a style of actual filmmaking than Gunn style, which is Troma style. Which worked for some Guardians of the Galaxy films, but now that we've seen a lot of James Gunn, it looks like he's best doing a movie every 3 years and definitely not writing television because he sucks at it. Or it's all ad lib, and that sucks too. We got the bird blindness shit again.
Oh my god!
Fucking
they carried it over, so it's written. If they could carry it over.
Isn't it so funny, guys?
It's
we keep
so
bringing
funny.
it so funny, right?
Well, James Gunn tweeted out a whole video. It was like a 90-second advert clip about bird blindness and how there's a charity for it because it's a serious condition and you shouldn't take the piss.
If it had just been like one little thing, it could have been like, okay. But it carried on, and then to me, two of the jokes that have not hit were the bird blindness thing, and then also when Vigilante is talking about how he knows, quiz me on this,
Spiders.
And they did both of those things again in this episode.
That's so bad. All right, this will be the last one, and then we will get the rest on Monday morning
going to kill
on
ourselves.
Rumble. And well, they will. I'll be alive. I like life. I love what we do. I like watching bad TV and clowning it. Taking the piss out of Hollywood is a great joy. I love it.
You know why you enjoy life, Gary? Because you fucking hit rock bottom already. Some of them are still on the way down.
He's like, everything's better than that.
Kidding me? This is fucking great.
I'm working my way down there. Maybe I'll value my life once I hit it.
Les Chevaliers du Lys. Did I get that right? Did I get close?
Good,
Thank you. Thank you.
Chevalier de Lys.
5 Canadian pesos. Says, best Lois, Erica, then Terry. Dean was my first real live action Superman. Also UK, then Australia. Does Canada have any chance? It's depressing. No, you actually don't. Erica Durance is top tier. Lois Lane.
Donna Delaney, dude. Donna Delaney. Come on. From the animated.
Okay, live action. Like people like you actually see on camera, not a voice. Dana Delaney.
Erica did a great job.
Is great. But as far as
she's in Tulsa King.
Yes, she is. Yes, she is. Still looking good.
I was gonna say I still smash. Yeah.
But Erica Durance is she's a smoke show. She is really, really hot. Really, really hot.
Is she Canadian?
Yes.
Yeah.
The best, you know what? The best looking strippers come from Canada. Everybody knows that. Everybody knows that. It is,
everybody knows.
It's a fact.
You say so.
Okay.
They're very polite.
Yeah.
Hey, by the way, if you're excited for the new Tron film, Gary?
We're going to end here, I guess. I was mildly excited by the look. I was a little concerned that Tron wasn't going to be in Tron. 9 Inch Nails soundtrack, not as good as, Daft Punk, but potential. I needed something to look forward to, Thanks for fucking ruining it for me.
Okay. No, what have I done to ruin it?
Well, it's actually Disparu.
Do you know who's
every single trailer they release gets worse.
It gets worse.
Do you know who's now promoting it?
You know who's the big bad in it?
No, but hold on, wait. Before we do that, do you know who's promoting it right now?
No, who is?
Mr. Beast.
Oh, okay.
I saw that.
They are desperate.
Fuck this movie.
This movie's gonna suck, man.
No. It's got the chick from The Acolyte in it. Yes.
Oh,
yes.
Did you see the
Queen
poster?
herself.
The poster shows all the characters, and it looks like some weird feminist meeting in California.
Yeah, the potential girl boss energy was strong with this one. Let's be real, and it looks like that's going to be the case.
Yeah, the poster makes it look that way.
Yes.
Yeah,
because she was so.
I've never cared about Tron ever. So yeah.
Well, I mean, There's.
I love the original. I love
Tron is
I even
fun.
like the second one.
But I mean, there isn't like this. There's people who passionately like it, but it doesn't have a fan base like fucking Star Wars or Star Trek or anything, or even Alien. Which Alien is like on nowhere near as passionate as Star Wars and Star Trek and Doctor Who. It's at a different level. It's just. It
was always just cool, man. It was just cool.
Well, Jared Leto does it not to be too hard on the late. Gillian Anderson's in it. That's fucking awesome. But Jared Leto, that's not great either.
Yeah, right now the early tracking is only between 42 and 55 million domestic opening.
Wow. What's the budget?
Which is about the same. Which is probably going to be less than Conjuring, huh?
Yes, because Conjuring's looking at maybe 60.
Yeah.
And what's the budget on Tron Ares?
Can't wait.
Let me see if it's been...
Such passion in that
resting Yas face.
I know.
Well, maybe she might be like a robotic person or something.
No reported budgets yet.
They're all AI. Yeah, the girl on the left, she's basically the key to everything. He's sent to kill her, and then he starts protecting her. So it's like a Terminator kind of stuff. That was all. I don't know if you saw the trailer from yesterday, but they've.
I haven't read it.
I haven't seen it.
Nerd Cookies is excited for Tron Ares.
I don't want to.
I was at first.
I don't want to rain on her
I'm
parade.
excited
We love
for the
Nerd
album.
Cookies, by the way.
I
Subscribe
would
to her
never
channel.
rain on her parade.
Yeah,
Nerd
Cookies is one of the really nice people out there. Go subscribe to her channel. Her and Jane Theory were really nice people. Jane Theory. We love Jane.
What the fuck?
Jane Theory's best moment is when Az said, "Do you know what kind of women have a 3-date rule?" And she went, "Whores."
Yeah, Jane's awesome.
Love Jane Theory. She's out there.
Wait, 3-date rule. People still do that shit.
Well, not in She-Hulk, which is what they were discussing.
Yeah, that was a 3-fuck rule in 3
Don't ask me. We just beat women over the head with our clubs back in my day.
Yeah,
3-hour
rule.
Split half a bag of chips, and then she
Wait,
rapes him.
chips or crisps?
Chips.
Chips.
So fries.
French fries.
Half a bag of French fries.
You put French fries in a bag?
You guys get French fries in the sack over there, eh?
As I'm with you, we call them chips. They're chips.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
chips-
we are,
dude.
Chad, we are dealing with the uncouth
Shad,
here.
they
Yeah,
are fucking good. They are really good. The chips over there are really good. I like them.
It's
All right,
hard
we're
to fuck up potatoes, to be honest.
well, they fucked up a
Why
BLT.
do you think the Irish are so grumpy? They don't have it.
They fucked up a BLT
famine,
in
yeah.
London, so you know they're capable of anything.
Oh,
Why?
you're not
Because they don't
allowed
allow bacon there anymore?
That's London, yeah.
Oh, dude, don't even, dude, you're gonna get me fucking jailed, mate. You are gonna get
Let's go.
because
Say it. Say it.
somebody got arrested for fucking bacon related stuff. Let's just say,
What?
saying I love bacon. Yeah, someone said I love bacon. They get arrested for it.
yeah.
No.
Are you allowed to
That's
throw
literally
the
what
bacon
happened.
at people?
That's
That
what he
is
said.
actually what happened.
Bro, at this point, you guys need to start fighting back or something. Just start swinging on people. Bro.
You need to start eating lots of bacon in
Pull your
public.
way out of this, dude, at this point.
Dude, I'm
Bring the
doing my
dogs
part.
around.
I'm doing my
As is
part.
like, I've been doing it. It's like, everybody else get on my level.
That's right. Let's see
As
the
he's
bacon in
bacon
the
all the
chat.
time.
Yo, bacon. All right, hey, thanks to the chat, thanks to the Modrotics, thanks to everybody for participating. We appreciate you. Let's go around the horn here. We'll start with Comics Division. What do you got coming up?
Well, today is Little Chad's birthday, so I'm going to be hanging out with him over at Ascended Art before my game stream tonight, where I'll be playing Stellar Blade at 9 p.m. Central. And as always, great hanging out with you guys, and see you next week.
Cheers, comics. Odin.
Salty Saturday stream tomorrow, 1 p.m. Eastern time. We are back this week and ready to talk about some stuff. Box office breakdown, 3 p.m. Eastern time on Sunday on my channel. And always great to be here.
Awesome. X-Ray Girl.
Typical weekend stream, Saucy Saturdays on Saturdays on Wicked Virtues channel, Sunday Fun Day. I think we're playing Pulsar. Then
I
we
want to play
have
Headliners.
Headliners.
Done. Headline as it is.
Dinosaurs it is. And then in the evening, Forbidden Frontier. Also, I wanted to just share that I finished my last blanket. If you guys are interested, it just went live. Yes, I made it myself, crocheted it, and I might have slept in it at least once or twice. So yeah.
So you can get like
Jesus woman.
X-Ray Girl snot.
Yeah.
She farted on that
farts
She
in
blanket.
them.
farted on the
There's
blanket.
like-
Yeah.
I've got this really
Farts and
wholesome
hair in there.
blanket that I knitted myself. By the way, I slept naked.
It
was really hard.
My
Okay.
DNA
Well,
X-Ray
Yeah.
Girl,
be
the
on
chat.
eyes.
X-Ray
There's
Girl,
a
the
difference
chat
between men
went
and
there.
women. If I was a woman, I'd tell everybody I slept in it naked. I'd
Yeah,
say
yeah, that's how you sell it.
I wiped my dick on it.
Oh yeah.
I use it to clean
Just
up
across the corner.
That's what your girlfriend would say as.
Oh my god.
They got him. It's after midnight. I mean, it's nearly 1 o'clock. I'm not screaming that now.
Quarterback.
Or am I?
Hey, thanks everybody for donating to that GoFundMe. That
Yeah.
not a GoFundMe, sorry, Gifts and Go. That Adam Krigler set up for me. It's
Shout out.
helped out a lot. Thanks for all of the well wishes. I want to say you guys came out in droves and let me know how much you cared about it. So thank you on that. And Sunday Fun Day, doing on Sunday. Headliners.
Hell
That's it.
yeah.
That's it. Oh yeah, in Chicago. Next weekend, gonna be in Chicago with Adam Krigler and possibly X-Ray Girl.
Definitely.
And a bunch of other people. We're gonna be hanging out. Nick Weiser's gonna be there. It's gonna be cool. Arlington Ale House on the 13th.
Saturday, 7 p.m. No RSVP needed. Just show up.
In Chirac?
Well, no, it's outside.
It's outside
It's not
of
in the
Chirac?
dangerous area.
Okay.
Not in the dangerous area.
There's some nice
So-
places in
Yeah,
Chicago.
it's more in the nice area.
So it's in Wisconsin? No, I'm just kidding.
Wow.
At least it's not Gary, Indiana. Holy shit. My town's namesake.
God.
That's a fucking hellhole. Oh
That
my
place is
God.
scary-ish. Bro, I'm more scared in Gary than I am in Detroit, bro. That shit's terrifying.
I've been to Gary like a million times. There's a minor league, like I grew up about 20 minutes from Gary. Now it's like 20 minutes on the fucking highway, right? So it's like actually 25 or 30 miles. But there's a minor league team there called the Gary Railcats. I used to go there all the time, but I would never go to a fucking night game.
Dude, no.
No.
Yeah. Never got killed, so.
Well, you're still here. That's obvious.
Yeah.
He's a
got
leader in the
maimed. Got maimed, but
I would be very concerned right now if you said got killed a couple of times.
Flat line. It's all good.
I did get mugged in San Diego.
Yes, you did.
San Diego.
San Diego. Shad.
So, in regards to a bad movie that looks pretty good, I'd have to say The Three Musketeers by Paul W.S. Anderson, the 2011.
Okay.
Like, bad
2011.
movie, visual delight. So, 2011, yeah.
It's Mila Jovovich.
Mila like the sets, the sets and the props, but also the choreography and the sword fighting is just brilliant. But it's a terrible film that I love, and it's a visual delight. That was.
Are you like watching the stream on a delay? It was like I forgot we even mentioned that fucking topic. I was like, what is he talking about?
That's
like I just thought he was randomly bringing something up. And
Mike,
I was like, oh, we did.
that actually explains a lot.
Maybe.
It's all about being happy, Jessica. That's all that it is.
Happy Jessica, everybody.
Yes.
Happy Jessica. Yeah. May your Jessica with a K be happy. Jessica. Oh my God. Who else? Mike.
Yeah, I'm gonna be playing more Sleeping Dogs tonight. I know I gotta finish this game before YouTube catches me making some of these jokes. I'm gonna private all of these streams later because they're bad. And yeah, I might end up wearing a Snorlax onesie as well, but that's neither here nor there. So check me out.
Check them out, ladies. All
yeah.
5 of you in the chat.
Yeah. Stop harassing other people about lurker taxes, please.
Stop writing fucking fan fiction about blowing minotaurs, man. That's fucking weird, ladies.
That too, yeah.
That's weird. Ryan.
I got streams on Sundays and Wednesday nights on my channel. I've also got a new stream called the FML Podcast or Fuck My Life with Vera Dark. It happens on Mondays at 9 p.m. Eastern. So
from
my channel
from 9 to 11.
From 9 to 11. Originally, we thought about naming it the 9/11 Podcast, and we realized it might be a little insensitive, especially because we started the stream around September 11th.
Yeah.
And
January the
Sports
6th, but I
Wars
get it.
football season is back. So Sports Wars Sunday at 11:30. We'll be live talking about the games and stuff like that, making our picks. And then Mondays on Sports Wars at around 6:30, maybe 7 Eastern. We got Monday evening quarterback recapping all of the games. And then Geeks and Gamers Daily from 11 a.m. Eastern every day till my eventual death.
Fuck
You
it.
catch me there. That's it, I think.
I love your enthusiasm for streaming, for this brilliant job you have. You sound so happy.
I love it.
Yes.
I don't think that's a word that is fitting for Ryan. So
I'd tell Ryan to write a gratitude list, but I'd almost hate to read it.
Yeah.
it might be a
He's
little
like,
frightening.
one day I'm going to die.
No
This
need
will
to
all
waste.
end.
One day closer to death.
No need to waste
Everybody I
a
don't
fresh
like
sheet
is
of
going to
paper for
die.
that.
Yeah.
You and Gundam writing a gratitude list. That would be some funny shit. That would
be funny.
That would be hilarious.
Maybe we'll get Gundam on Fuck My Life podcast.
You
at some
should.
point.
You
He
should
could be a good guest.
Yeah. I think Vera Dark's going to be on FNT eventually, right? X-Ray Girl?
Look at that. That's probably why she wanted to do a podcast with me. Just to get a
Next
connection here.
week.
You know?
Next week, we're going to have
There we
Vera Dark,
go.
so it'll be FNT
Like
FML.
Hey.
Boom.
There you go.
Fuck
Oh,
my,
yeah.
can we call it Fuck My
FML.
FNT? Look on your face.
That's where he's written his gratitude.
And the fact
list.
that, the art of the meme is it can't be good. So it's bad. It's perfectly bad. This is core member. This is meming 101. Okay, so future memers, I want you to learn from Perry, from core member, like how it's done. This is how it's fucking done.
I'm gonna be real. If this was my life, I would be happy.
That's right.
I'm a glory hole cow.
No, the cow goes to the glory hole.
Yeah, I ain't servicing
The
people.
cow ain't
They're
working.
servicing me as.
Yeah.
And I found a keeper. And I was the first one, apparently, according to the synopsis of the plot.
Yeah.
I was the first one she serviced, but she's fresh. She ain't been ran through. Milking me every morning.
Wow.
I love how serious he is about it. He's like, "What the fuck are you guys laughing about? I'm serious."
And she's
I'm
offering to
about
pay her
fucking
half for
shop.
breakfast.
This is
Like,
an accomplishment. Yeah, why are you guys laughing at me, man? This shit's real. Our love is real.
I'm on top of the world right now.
I love the fact that this feminist dream is I should pay for my half, but this guy's paid for it, so I want to suck him off. That is
Wow.
It's just
That's everybody's
acknowledging
dream, I think.
reality. You guys know that's why we pay for dinner and shit, right? That's why we do this.
It's
That is the
well, okay.
express reason.
For one, true. Okay, it's not a guy. It's a half man, half beast. It's a minotaur. Okay.
Where are they eating? Fucking McDonald's. It's a bit conspicuous.
Why do you think girls like horses so much?
Which restaurants are they frequenting that allows half man, half beast? In you go, sir.
One of the
night.
themes of these books is like spiritual bonding, so they just can't resist each other, and so this will be the worst, most evil person in the entire world, but they've got an excuse to bang him because their souls have been bonded from birth, and so
Like
they just
Twilight.
have no other choice but to get with the most evil person on the planet.
Fucking
Yeah.
Twilight. God
Fucking
damn.
hate this timeline.
Baguettery, got you.
What do you got coming up?
But Edward wasn't evil.
I
He's a
don't
vampire.
care. I don't
He
give
will
a
be
shit.
now.
He's worm tainted. Yeah.
Why you
You're
calling
the
it
only one
worm
who died, Mike.
It's
You're the only one.
Okay. Az, what do you got coming up?
It's a werewolf thing,
Sunday
don't worry about
afternoon
it.
tea with Az. Also, Sunday fun day headliners. I love that fucking game so much. Tomorrow I'll try and drop some more Hell Is Us, because that's been a lot of fun. And if we get that done, then move on to Kronos next week. Is it Kronos next week? Other than that, Real BBC's on my channel this week, and Ripping the Silverbacks on Eric's channel this week.
Groovy. I have a book. You can't have it yet. This is the only copy. So it'll be out soon. Links in the description. Thank Benny for having me on with our boss, Jeremy from the Quartering, this morning.
Known as Salty Cracker by Alex Jones.
Yes.
The image
Yes.
he used of you was just chef's kiss.
Dude, the fucking Benny.
Yeah,
There's
I shared
pictures,
it
real
in the
pictures.
chat. You have that as a-
Benny, I love you. There's real pictures of me out there. You don't have to give me this AI where I kind of look like Jeremy from the fucking Quartering. Like we had a. What the fuck?
It looks like a morphed version of himself.
That's a real photo. But that's a real photo.
It's
Based
taken
off of a real photo.
But they,
Took the real photo. And then
they
put it to
AI'd the real photo when you could just use the real photo. Fucking Benny.
Wow, they made you look
The
like a
real one
hipster.
looked too ugly, and he had to like smooth out those wrinkles.
Gary, what can you say?
I look like I'm gonna fucking ride my unicycle to get some fucking avocado toast.
True Cali
Well,
boy.
you look a little
deliberately-
younger in that, with the AI.
Yeah,
No, but when
a
with
little
the
more
comment,
fat, you know?
a little
very
fatter, a
excited to
little
have
younger.
my brother.
Yeah.
They try and make a family resemblance. Is that what they were going for?
Maybe. Well, yeah, because we were on together. Maybe.
Hey, what? That is Benny with your fucking beard and glasses.
Yeah.
It is.
It is. What? Who the fuck did that?
Oh no!
We've got a picture of Gary here. Don't worry, just use me and put
a beard
put his hair on and his glasses. Nobody will fucking know.
It's like The Simpsons when they were like, well, actually, cows don't look like cows on screen, so we have to paint horses to look like cows.
Gary fucked Nick was it Nick Cross? I was gonna say Frost, and they had a baby, and he's just like,
It does not look like me at all.
What?
Fuck.
Jesus.
This is
Benny.
this is what AI is gonna do.
The more you look at it, the worse it gets.
Dude, for real.
So Benny shoots me this via text, right? He's all, yo, and I'm like about to retweet. I'm like, I can't retweet this. Thank God he gave me something else to retweet.
Victim, man.
I do. It was great. Go check out the show. It was fun. It was fun. Thanks for having me on. Forbidden Frontier, we're going, what are we talking about on Sunday?
Skinwalker Ranch.
Skinwalker Ranch and some more AI Atlas stuff. 3i Atlas.
3i.
AI Atlas. 3i
The
Atlas.
AI is right there.
Whatever.
On that fucking thumbnail,
Our
mate.
buddy Ben from Uncharted X was on. Actually, Dave Landau was on too. So
Yes,
Dave Landau was on, and then Ben from Uncharted X was on Joe Rogan, and it's one of the best Joe Rogan episodes of the year. Like easily the year. Go watch that episode. That's basically what Ben talked about at Cosmic Summit, and he dropped the fucking bomb. It was awesome. So go check out that episode.
Labyrinth.
Really happy for Ben. And yeah, videos and live streams and such. So thanks again, everybody, all the lurkers, the Modrotics, anybody who left a super chat donation. You help keep the lights on. We appreciate your support, and we'll see you next week. Ciao.
Bye.
See
God
ya.
bless.
I would also like to thank. I'd like to thank. I'd like to thank Dean Cain for showing up here.
Can they even hear us, or can they just hear you?
I think it's just him.
It's just you, yeah. That's why good.
Like telling it like the voice in his head.
What? That's how it is all the time. That's how it is all the time. I'm here him all the time. Fucking ass in my head. Thanks, Dean Cain. You're a fucking legend. Bye, everybody.
Do not come. Do not come.
I'm gonna come.
Dame